as we had last left it, with the druids successfully defended against the demons, you made your way back to Greenspire, and they promised you support in the coming struggles. It was then you were given some elks and began riding your way towards the centaurs. You all had experiences that night.
I didn't.
Well, you were asleep. In that morning, as the day has gone by, probably about halfway through the first day of riding, you heard screaming in the forest. Going to investigate, you found a small little girl being accosted by 3 Mannesses. You rushed to aid her, and to quickly dispatch the Mannesses that were around. She jumped on Verity's broom, and said something that Verity caused her to question how she knew her name. It was then at that point the girl swiftly transformed into a giant pig-tusked man-bear pig sort of thing. A demon known as a Nalfeshni immediately attacked Verity and then signalled for its allies hiding in the woods to attack. That was where we left it off. So, getting straight into it, at the top of the round, we have got Russ.
Right, well, my goal for this round is to not kill Arri, since she is going to have a tax advantage against her. So what I'd quite like to do is try something fun and new, and I would like to cast Eye Bite on myself.
Eye Bite?
Yeah, I've had that since I leveled up to this thing. So basically, my eyes become inky black, and I can just... it's a concentration spell, and every round I can pick a creature within 60 feet of me and try this effect on it.
Okay.
So I can make it fall asleep. I can make it frightened of me, or I can make it sicken, so disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Okay. Stop sending messages. I'm trying to read. Alright, so you can't target a creature if it's already succeeded. I get you. I see.
Yeah. It's I don't know what you call that. It's almost like a legendary kind of thing.
Yeah. Okay, so who will you target first then?
I will target... Wait, which rock was it that got Arri? Was it that one? Oops.
Oh, yes, that one there, yeah.
Okay, the lower one. Okay, I will look in that creature's eyes, and I will try and sicken it.
Okay, sicken it. Right. Just a curiosity, does everybody remember why some people have got red dots? Why has Verity, Otti, and Russ got red dots?
Oh, we're all frightened of the Valnesni.
Of the Nalfashni. No worries. Okay. So, that rock now needs to make a Constitution saving throw, don't they?
Wisdom, I believe. Yeah, wisdom.
Let me get it up. Alright, so it does have magic resistance, so it does this at advantage.
Yeah. Oh,
23.
Yeah, well, that obviously passes.
So, unfortunately, as your eyes they become that inky black, that power resonates. You target the rock, who just isn't paying attention at the time, and is continuing to try and gobble up Arrabella.
Yeah. Alright. Bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
Can I inspire Arri while she's unconscious? Because I feel that would be useful.
No, she's not unconscious. She's stunned.
She's incapacitated. So... Yeah, okay, I'll do that. I'll do that. Yeah. I'll be like, come on, girl, get up. I don't know.
Yeah, so you're all bobbing up and down at the moment, so.
Well, yeah. I'll just be like, get back at it.
Okay, so Arrabella, in your stunned mind, you just hear these words sort of come through into your thing, and you just feel slightly confusedly inspired.
That's my turn.
Alrighty then. So it is the rock's turn. So that rock is going to come fly up towards you, Rennas. It is going to unleash its attack against you.
How rude.
So I believe with reverse gravity you would be considered prone. Am I remembering that right?
Well, it's the first time you've mentioned it. It certainly didn't come up last week.
No, I think we agreed we were all just normal.
Yeah. Okay. Alrighty then.
We just can't move unless we have, like a broom.
Yeah. So
Or wings.
Oof.
it does not have advantage. So 21 and 14.
So the 21 hits. The 14 does not.
Okay. So it gets you with the beak. It tries to come up with your talons. You're able to sort of like flip over it in the air. Vroom, 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 vroom. But the beak does deal 10 points of piercing damage towards you.
Ow, you little fuck! How dare you?
Okay. Alright. These two Vrox, seeing a stunned Arrabella, they're going to go straight for her, swarm her. So these will be at advantage because you are stunned. So 2 beaks. Oh shit. Not very good.
One beacon, one talon hits.
Okay. That's 13 and 22 for 35 points of damage in total as they just like. Ah! Okay. This one is gonna fly over to here. And it's gonna go for Otti. 21 and
Yes.
25.
Yes.
Unlucky.
11 and 16 for 27 points of damage in total.
Okay.
Right, so as you guys are all just sort of bobbing up and down, these 3 frogs are flying around you like a swarm of ravens, just slashing and just like pecking and just trying to tear you guys apart as best as they can. Right, Otti, it's your turn.
Sorry, I'm still mathing. No, I've mathed wrong. I've mathed wrong. I was on top of this one last week. I'd kind of pinned it down before we did anti-gravity.
Okay.
Would I still be in proximity to it? Would I still be on top of it?
I'd say you could still be grappling it if you want to.
No, I'm just gonna attack it. I just
Okay.
need to know how close if I'm on top, because I pulled it down and grappled it on the floor. I guess I would have dropped the grapple as we moved up.
Basically, yeah. When
Yeah.
you guys basically just started flying upwards, yeah, it's. I mean, it didn't really move anywhere, so it could go either way, basically. So.
Okay, I'm just gonna stand up on top of it and just hit it 3
Okay.
times with a hammer then.
All right then.
26.
Effectively, you're rock surfing at the moment. And
Yeah.
You bring your. That's definitely a hit.
I'm not
10.
raging.
So that's 8 damage then.
Second one.
Another hit.
10
10.
and 21.
And that's another hit.
13.
Nice. So as you're rock surfing, you bring her down, you start cutting into its back, basically like chopping wood. You start cutting off its flesh, getting down into its bone, its black ichor starts spurting outwards. It spins around trying to throw you off of it. However, you hold fast, and you just hear it screeching pain. This hurts. Still flying.
And I'm just gonna hold on and bonus action just hold on to its wings so I don't fall off.
Yes, you were frightened, so you'll have to. Can you do 3 more attacks just to see if you missed any of those? Because you technically have disadvantage when you're seeing the Nelf.
I thought it was only against. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's true.
So that's that. Yeah, there were no problem. Just covering me bases. Okay.
Thanks for making me waste that crit. Yeah, I'm just gonna stand on. Try and hold on in case it tries to pull me off, but I'm trying to stay
Alrighty
close to
then.
the others as well.
Okay. Right. Verity, it's your turn.
I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh, I'm so tired.
You've got fast step up at the moment, I believe.
Oh, I have fast step up.
Yeah.
Okay. So I could get someone out of the field if they potentially want it.
Yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a clone of your token. Purely because that we can see where you will
The field.
basically where the field is basically.
Yeah. Okay, because my plan is first step, which is, I believe, 60 feet.
Yep.
So, yeah, 60 feet to Arri. And then action, dimension door to the, like, outside of the field onto the floor with her.
Okay, sure.
Get her
So
out of danger.
you disappear in a blink of sparkle. You just appear before Arrabella, who's still not fully herself. You grab her, you move your hand open, and a break in space appears, like a greenish-like door, which you shove yourselves through, and you appear in a location of your choosing.
Yeah.
Remember, they're invisible guys as well, so maybe don't like land on their heads.
There's invisible guys?
Remember the
Yeah.
Bulgars.
Yeah, the Balgors
Yeah,
are
they were
about.
like
Oh,
up on this ledge thing somewhere. I don't know where
So
they
the
are
two that-
now.
There were two that were caught in the flying thing, and I don't think they can move because we can't move without Balgors don't have wings. But there
Yeah.
was a third one that was not caught in it that could be
Well,
freaking
you can
anywhere
see
right now.
you can see Rennas that
Oh,
third
of course.
Bulgar is down by the tents at the moment.
Okay, so we're good over here, right? Like, they
Yes.
weren't here last time we saw.
No, they weren't there. No,
Okay. Because I
Why is
believe,
there two
like,
Verities?
Arri with...
one has
That
one
one.
has the field around her. The other one doesn't.
Okay, fair.
Wow, magic. But yeah, Arri should be able to still make shots with her bow from up here.
Oh, it'll be down there. So, but yeah,
From
yeah.
down here.
All right. So that's Verity's turn. That brings us to the Nelfeshnies. The Nelfeshni is like can't see exactly. Looks around, sees Verity and Arabella down there. And goes, come back here, little morsel. Alright. He's going to use his action, teleport.
Oh no.
He's going to appear right next to you.
Hold on. I need to do some quick maths. Because he can
Okay.
only move 120 feet, right?
Yep.
So let me do some quick Pythagoras. Because it's 155 across and 100 feet up.
Oh shit! It actually is Pythagoras.
I know!
Awful.
Oh god, and why can't I think of the Pythagoras theorem right now?
Honestly, it probably is roughly 120 feet.
Well, in regardless, he still has movement speed, so
True.
he would come straight down to you anyways. So
Maths is useless in every sense.
so he appears right beside you, Doom. I have orders to take you alive, but that doesn't mean I can't chew a few pieces off. Rennas, it's your turn.
Okie doke. Rennas is going to drop his shield and watch it float next to him. And he's going to whip the bow off his back and he's going to try and shoot the Valneshni.
Alrighty then.
He is not feeling confident, so he's not sharpshooting. Should have sharpshooted.
Well, 34 is definitely a hit. Is that magical damage?
Yes, I'm using magical arrows at the moment because I still have like 12 left.
Okay. So the arrow comes flying downwards, goes straight through his mouth. He starts bleeding profusely.
Wah, ha, ha.
He takes a step backwards, like just holding his mouth up to his throat. He looks up towards you, Rennas. And then he reaches inside his mouth and pulls out This little red gem.
Ooh,
Hey.
shiny.
That's all he's going to be doing for now.
Sorry, did I need to make a save against fear?
Yes.
What save is it?
Oh, I forgot as well.
Both of you can make it. The DC is 15.
Wisdom.
Yes. Alright, so
And
Russ,
Verity.
you are no longer scared. Otti, you are still frightened. Alright. So Arrabella, at the start of your turn, you take 7 points of poison damage.
Cool. I gotta make a con save as well, yeah, to get rid of
Yeah.
the poison.
Ooh. It's a DC 14, so.
Yeah, no point
you
using
are, but you
My
are not.
curse lingers.
But you are not stunned because the rock's turn is over. So
Okay. Well, I'm still poisoned. I will still. I assume I'm on the floor now. Yeah.
yes.
Okay. Cool. I'm still gonna take a step back
All right, he'll take that opportunity attack against you.
at disadvantage
Why?
Because you ickle.
because I'm ickle.
12
That's a miss.
and 24. So you just that way you just sort of dive bomb out of that way, roll around, spin her out.
And then squib at disadvantage. Yeah, I assume it's a fiend.
He's definitely a fiend. Yep.
19.
19
So
is
not
just
squib,
a
surely.
hit.
Like, do you like my natural fucking 20 though? That's in that disadvantage. And that's going to be the grasping arrow as well.
And all of the magical damage as well because he is a fiend.
Yeah, why are you rolling squib? It's not squib,
Oh,
it's fiend
bugger.
bow.
Oh, give me 2 seconds. I am just going to roll fiend bow a sec, and then I'm just going to do that because it's
Oh.
just easier.
It's even better.
21 magical piercing damage.
And
yeah.
it is grasping arrow.
That's
as
another nat
well.
20 you just rolled.
I know. So that's on him too.
Okay. So, you take a deep breath.
And then I'm going to shoot him again.
The vines wrap around your first arrow. You fire it out. It goes into his heart. The vines immediately explode around him. Start digging into him as he falls down onto his knees and looks up towards you. The red gem drops. How do you want to finish him?
Have the vines kind of just squish him into like this weird pulpy mess and just in a red cloud of
And
blood.
like squeezes him, blood starts pouring out, one of his eyeballs pops out, and then he just kind of eviscerates into like a weird Pringle-like shape.
In that case, I'm going to say, well, that's horrific. And I'm going to turn and shoot one of the rocks and then Hordebreaker on the other.
Okay.
So 20 on one of them.
They are not. Stop rolling squib. They are fiends.
Oh,
Every
okay.
single one of these things are fiends.
Like, you have to bear in mind, I am so used to rolling squib.
I know. 17 is a hit.
Okay, so that is one of them, and they got to make a DC check of something, otherwise they stop flying.
Let's forget how to fly. What is the? Is it a con save or a charisma save or something?
It is a dexterity. Nope, that's something completely different. Flying
I think
fiends
it's
must make.
intelligence.
It is an intelligence save and throw, DC 13.
Oh fuck! Rocks are dumb as shit. Yeah. 12.
Oh.
And it fails.
13.
So that rock there, as it's flying through the anti-gravity, just ceases its wings, like curl up a little bit, and the creature looks confused as it starts bobbing up and down beside Ross.
And then the one next to it with Hordebreaker.
Okay, yeah, that's a hit.
And another intelligence save and throw, please.
Lovely. $15 on that one.
Cool. It does succeed,
Yeah,
and I think
so
nothing
this
happens
one-
to it on a success. So.
Nice.
Oh, I need it needs to roll a d4 because it forgets how to fly for 1d4 rounds.
Oh yeah.
So the one that forgets how to fly for. Oh, if you want to use yours, I'm happy with
Oh
that.
no, go with yours. You rolled, so that's
yeah.
2 rounds on that one. Okie dokie.
Yeah.
Alright, so those two creatures are actually looking quite bloodied now. Alright, is that your turn, Arrabella?
That is me, because, yeah, everything I've
Alright.
done, I can do.
And did you do your con save already? Yes, you did. You got a 3.
Yeah, and then that's why I second winded to do my shots, so.
Okay. Alright, Korgrin, you're up.
So, kind of bobbing upside down, just not able to get a solid grip. Like, you know that in zero gravity when people are just spinning and they just can't center themselves. That. So while Korgrin's upside down, just I can't do shit. And I would like to fire off a spiritual weapon at 4th level.
Okie dokie.
And that'll just be there against the rock that's in front of me.
Alrighty then.
And make a swing-a-ding-ding.
Alright, so that 22 is definitely a hit.
Splendid. And that was at 4th level, so that's 3d8.
You can control that axe now, by the way. So.
Thank you very much. Plus 3. Pretty low. Oh, that's pretty low.
The axe into the side of the creature. It flaps away in pain.
And then just again, still kind of upside down, just gonna lob a guiding bolt as well. Just kind of flailing around, but that will just
He is
be...
within 5 feet of you.
Oh, okay,
So
fair enough.
you're bobbing at basically the same distance right now, so...
Then I'll kind of upside down swing at his foot or something.
Okay,
instead.
sure.
Go for a cankle.
14 would be a miss, unfortunately. You just swing and it just is able to maneuver out of the way in the air.
Under these circumstances, I will accept that.
Okay. Anything else from you, Korgrin?
No, that's it for me.
Alright, top of the round. Oh, hold up. I didn't do the Bolgoras. I'm sorry.
Is that the Invisi-guys?
Yeah. Right, so... Just checking their shit now. Alright. It's got 40 feet, has it? Okay. So it's going to do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Rennas, you can see the Bulgora that's on the ground has jumped off southwards and it's making a way around, heading towards Verity. It seems to be dashing to get there.
I will yell on my turn.
Right, those other 2 Bulgoras that are bobbing up and down, however, they can't move anywhere at the moment. So they will... They are going to take the dodge action because they are invisible and they can't do anything at long range. Yeah. Okay, Russ, you're up.
Okay. Little bummed that they have magic resistance, but I'm going to... am I in melee with this guy? Kinda.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm going to swing my rapier at him.
Alright then.
Nope. Probably not either.
17 will hit.
Oh, good. Okay. Well, okay. I'll hit him, and I would also like to do an Eldritch Smite, which is 4d8. Oh shit!
Wow.
And just for the fun of it, because I'm a bard, I want to roll a d10 as my bardic inspiration and add that to it as well. And I will
Alright.
add it to my AC for the turn.
How many spell slots have you got left now? Was that your
Well,
last one that you just did? Or do you get 3 at your level?
No, I get 2 warlock slots, and that's one of them I've used now.
All right, and then your
Sorry,
eye bite.
sorry,
That was
level.
one of your.
Level eye bite is my bard spell. That's level 6. I hadn't taken it off my sheet yet.
Oh right.
But
Yeah. I follow. Okay. So that's another 4 points of damage on top of that. Lovely.
Yeah.
Now your rapier, is that magical?
It's my
It is
It's
magical.
my summoned one.
All right. Okay. So as this creature is sort of getting how to fly. You're able to grab onto the side of its beak. You basically rush up on top of on its throat, straddle it, bring your rapier down, and just cut through its throat and just sort of yank it out. Blood starts pouring out of it. It starts thrashing around. It's still alive, but it's incredibly hurt from that.
Okay.
Anything else from you, Ross?
Can I spend 2 bardic inspiration in 1 turn?
I don't think so. No.
Okay, because if it's one that I use myself and one that I give away.
I don't know.
All right, I'll think about it. Well, we'll try next time. I'll look it up, but I'll leave it for now.
Okay. All right. So it is the Vrok's turn. So this Vrok, angry at you, Russ, is going to spin around and make 2 attacks at you. Natural 1 and 12. So yeah, it just can't reach you at the moment as you're straddled on its neck. This one here is going to go for Korgrin. 25.
Oh.
16.
I mean, that's a hit.
That's a
Roll your
25
damage.
hit. Alright, so it's 9 piercing.
Not
magic.
I've been scratched. Owie.
Ow!
Wow.
Oh.
He popped a spot.
And then this one over here is going to unleash its spores. So I need Otti, Korgrin, and Russ to make Constitution saving throws, please.
Oh boy.
Spores are for the poison, right?
That's right, yeah. Otti, you fail. So you are poisoned. You are no longer frightened, though, because now Feshni's dead.
I'm just irritable. I'm scratching my skin and shit.
Right.
Like
this
Arri
rock
feels.
here is going to... He's going to grapple you, Rennas.
Well, that's not very nice.
You make an opposed acrobatics check, please. Fuck. Yeah. So it tries to grapple you. However, you were able to kind of do that backwards motion, like floating flip thing, and just and annoyed at that, it's going to fly away. You will get an opportunity attack against it.
I will stab him with my dagger.
Okay.
15.
15 is just a hit.
Yay.
That's a 2.
Yep. Sorry, using a touchpad, so it's freaking taking ages because my mouse isn't working for whatever reason. Take that, 9 piercing damage.
Right. Gonna get out of the anti-gravity, and it's sort of circling around like a bird of prey against Verity and Arrabella. Right, Otti, you're up.
I'm gonna keep on pounding the one I'm standing on.
Okay.
Do I have disadvantage because I'm poisoned though?
Oh yeah, at the yes, you will. And at the start of your turn, you take 9 points of poison damage.
Oh, math. 138. Yeah, and then disadvantage. 18,
18 is a hit.
12,
You cut
14.
its throat open. It just screeches out, tries to push you away. In your sort of pushing away, you swing again. However, you just missed that one.
And then one more. Oh, 13.
As you try to swing again, its wings just sort of rack around, sort of whack you in the face a bit, just throwing your aim off completely.
And again, just gonna hold on.
Alright. You may repeat your saving throw. Poison. Yeah, and with that, you just sort of spit out whatever poison ichor was in your mouth, and you are sorted out with that. All right, Verity, it's your turn.
The little chaos goblin inside of me really wants to just step into the anti-gravity field and go.
If you want to do that.
I do. It is what I want to do.
Okay. So,
I just
you
have to think
step
about
forward.
something useful to do while doing that.
What will you do while you're flying upwards?
What is that? Okay, so first, how hurt is Arri looking?
She's coughing up some like really nasty greenish phlegm whilst bleeding over her body.
Like, will say one more round of poison kill her?
No, she's got a little bit of heartiness left in her.
Okay. Then I can see this one coming for me.
Uh-huh.
Everything's there we go. That one swing around. I'm just gonna be like, goodbye, sucker! Jump into the anti-gravity field.
Wow!
And then as I'm like about to go out the top of it, far step back into the middle of it so I can keep going, portal style.
Okay. Whoa!
And I don't know, shoot off a guiding bolt.
Terminal velocity of guiding bolt. I mean, just for the sake of the thematicness of it, go ahead and
I'm doing it
roll.
at level 3. Hold on.
Yeah, go ahead and. See, I'll give it advantage for the creativity, but because you're going too fast, I would say disadvantage. So just a straight up roll.
Fair enough.
So you're targeting that rock there, are you?
Yeah.
Alrighty then. And make an attack roll.
Where are you, guiding bolt? There you are.
21 definitely hits.
And then at level 3, that's, oh god, 4, 5, 6 d6.
Yep.
Yay! Oh,
Nice.
bullshit.
Oh well. So yeah, in that cloud of holy explosion, you see the creature's half of its face has been blown away and sort of irradiating with a bluish light flame. It's still alive and still very angry. However, it is illuminated for your allies.
And, you know, everyone near me can just hear, hey,
Right,
you,
right,
yeah.
Okay. Right, Rennas, you're up.
Okay, look, where do I see this Balgor at the bottom?
Right there, right next to the corpse of Nelfeshni, actually.
So in other words, it was next to Verity until Verity moved.
That's right, yeah.
Sorry.
Damn it.
The anti-gravity field, it called.
That's fine. However, so I shout out to Arri, Arri, watch my arrow, there's a Balgora there! And then I shoot the Balgora.
Alrighty then.
And if I miss, it's going to be ridiculous.
So this would be just a straight up roll because you can see him.
20 to hit.
20 definitely hits. Nice.
14 damage.
The arrow flies down straight into the neck of the creature. It's going to make a Constitution saving throw to maintain concentration. It maintains its invisibility.
But hopefully Arri was paying attention and can shoot at the Balgor that she now knows is there.
Oh, well, yeah, Arrabella, you just saw that arrow sticking out of basically thin air before it sort of like just kind of gets snapped off and is just left on the floor. Alright, it is the Balgora's turn. So the two Balgoras that's still bobbing up and down in the air will take the dodge action because they can't do anything. This Balgora here is sneaking around to the side of Arrabella, and it's going to bring its fist down into her at advantage.
That hits.
Right.
That
D6
also
on the bite.
hits.
I wouldn't have bothered alerting you to its presence if I'd known it was in between us, but I didn't, so...
Right,
in the
so
turn order, I mean.
Fist is 13 bludgeoning damage, and the bite is 11 piercing damage for 24 points of damage in total. So you just see Arrabella get clocked in the side of the head by this gigantic ape as she sort of flies through the air. It just grabs him with the other arm, just like takes a massive bite into her arm. She screams out in pain as she's thrown onto the ground. Like you sort of do a rolling flip away, like knocking another arrow. But the pain is starting to kick in as you just hiccup and icker another bit of poison within your system. So at the start of your round, you take 5 points of poison damage.
That is exactly enough.
And with that, Arrabella,
me down.
she just falls down to the ground. That ichorish poison bubbling in her mouth, and she starts like convulsing horribly.
At the arrow I just knocked kind of just laying useless on
Yeah.
my chest.
All right, Korgrin, you're up. Oh, Arrabella, you may make another Constitution saving throw technically to see if you can get rid of the poison effect. You do not.
You do
Bardic
have
inspiration. Bardic inspiration.
Yep.
But it needs to be
I
high.
believe she's I believe she's. Can you use the inspiration when you're
Oh
unconscious?
no, when you're unconscious. No, actually, I think
to
you
be
can
fair-
use. I think you can use it on death saves. Actually,
Yes, you can. If you can use it on death saves, you can use it on this. So that's fine.
Like, to be fair, if I can make the con save, surely I can have the inspiration as well.
What?
Huh?
Like, if I can make the Constitution save for getting rid of the poison, I should still be able to have the inspiration as well. Because
Yeah.
if I'm able to get rid of it, can I not just add a D10 onto my Constitution save to get rid of the poison?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You can use your inspiration.
Okay, it sounded like you were saying I couldn't, but I could use it on
no,
a
you
death
can.
save, and I was like,
No,
that
you can.
doesn't-
I'm saying you can use it on what you're doing.
Okay, like I'm gonna use it because I get the feeling that getting poisoned on a death save is double
it's
death.
a D10.
There we go.
Oh,
So that brings it to 16.
Which is a save? Because I think it was 15.
Yeah. The DC was 14, so you are no longer
Okay.
poisoned. So your body inherently vomits up the poison within you. However, the wounds are too great, and you just sort of head lolls to the side, covered in poison and vomit and blood. It's not a good day for Arrabella.
It's fine. Just
Yeah.
a natural day in the life of an explorer.
Okay, Korgrin, it's your turn.
Again, still just kind of spinning.
Ooh.
Even if Korgrin sees what's happening down there, it can't do anything about it while stuck in gravity, I'm afraid. So it's just kind of occupied with the combat still, the melee still going on. So first action will be the no, I'll melee first because I could, if I potentially kill it, I could always move the spiritual weapon. So you never know.
Pretty sure it's not been hurt very much at the moment, but that's a hit.
I could roll like a 20 and then go max damage or something. I don't know. So that, and I will. Shit! I forgot to riposte. Damn.
Your Warhammer, is that magical?
Yes.
Okay.
And I will. Yeah, I'll bat Master Feet and say, Otti, I don't know if you can move at all, but you're welcome to give it a go and use maneuvering attack if you want to like body surf slightly or less. I don't know. That's up to you. And that will,
if you could move anywhere, Otti, you would be able to.
you could like monkey crawl all over the rock instead. You know, really
Move about-
confuse it.
Move about a few feet. That'd be fine. That's enough for 5 points of damage from the Battle Master maneuver.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So the Warhammer brings down into the face of the rock, and similar to yourself, it now starts spinning around. It rightens itself, but you can see its jaw is clearly dislodged.
And then I will try to increase the speed at which it spins with another spiritual weapon attack, which probably misses.
That one actually just goes straight over, shaves off the feathers on its back a little bit, but that was a miss.
The Warhammer keeps spinning. It's in its own momentum now.
All right, Russ, it is your turn.
I'm gonna try and finish off the one next to me. So I will
Alrighty then.
use rapier.
That's a hit.
Wha-
All right. So as this creature is like trying to get you up, you basically just crawl up, grab your rapier, and just go into its eye. You just spin it a little bit, and you scramble its sort of brain stem, and the creature just goes limp and just starts bobbing up and down in the anti-gravity.
Cool. I guess you can use my second attack against a different person, right?
If you had something in range, yes.
I have my flying boots on, so I want to move over. I don't think I need to. I bought them ages ago in the Fox's shop.
Oh,
I don't think I need an action to activate them. I think they're just there.
Oh, they're just there. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll just slowly drift over to this guy.
Boom, 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 boom.
No. Rapier.
That's another hit. Roll damage. So
And
as this,
oh, sorry, I was
as
gonna
this
say I will
creature-
use a bardic
yeah.
inspiration thing.
Okay.
Ooh, help.
All right. So as this creature is being surfed by Otti at the moment, you fly forward, and Otti, you see Russ with his rapier outstretched. He goes straight through the throat of the creature, and the shockwave of it snaps the neck, kind of like a broken twig, and the creature just goes limp and starts bobbing up and down in the anti-gravity.
God damn it! You stopped my
I'm
kill.
sorry. I didn't. I thought it was unhit. I don't know. That's my turn.
All right. It is the Vrok's turn. So this Vrok, now that they don't have the Nalfeshni's guidance, they're going to go bestial. This creature's going to fly
Took the
down
shit on the floor.
towards Arrabella, unleash 2 attacks against her at advantage. (15) and 25.
15 misses and 25 hits.
All right, so
One
you can
auto
see this
death.
that's 2 instant fails actually.
Whee! Yay! I'm
So
gonna
you
die.
So you see this creature just land on top of Otti, and just with its sharp talons just starts. Sorry, not Otti, Arrabella starts cutting into her. It seems that without the guidance of the Nalfeshni, these creatures are now just gone purely primal, demonic in nature, and they're out for blood. However, this one here is going to unleash its. It's going to unleash its own stunning screech. That one hasn't done that one yet. So 20 feet of it, so that'd be Verity, Korgrin, and I believe everybody actually. Wait, no, not except for Verity. So Otti, Korgrin, Rennas, and Russ, can you all make Constitution saving throws, please? You all save as you basically just expecting it. You cover your ears against this high pitch. However, you all just sort of look at it with an annoyed thing, and the creature's like scared. Otti, it's your turn.
Can I use some movement to crawl across the body of the one I'm on and move on to the body of the one next to me?
I put it at difficult terrain, but yes.
It's only sort of 5 feet because I was on this one, so sort of over here. Would you allow it?
Yeah, I'll allow it at difficult terrain.
Okay, then I will on Ellie's back end. I'm gonna hit him 3 times with HUD.
Okay.
24.
That's a hit. So you're hitting that one, that by Korgrin,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 10.
Not
So
that one.
is a miss.
Don't hit me.
That's 2 hits. 23 points of slashing damage. So the first one, you swing forth, it sort of rears away. The second 2 connect into its body, like giving large gashes across its midsection, and it just and it's unhappy about that. Then you do you crawl across the bodies to get away from it?
Oh no, I'm staying on this one. I'm surfing this one now.
Oh, righto. Okay. All right. Verity, it's your turn.
I thought you said she had enough.
As you got attacked.
Ugh. Okay. Okay. Bear with me. So I'm gonna drop the far step whilst I'm up here
Okay. So
and cast Arcane Hand. And
Okay.
with it, I'm going to do a forceful push on this dude into the force field.
Okay. That's an opposed strength check, isn't it? Or does he need to make a strength saving throw?
Hold on, double checking. I think it's a make a strength. Yeah.
All right. So as the hand comes down towards the Volgora, it sees it coming, brings up its big meaty hands to protect itself. 21.
So it's a contested strength cheat.
I believe so, yes, against your +8.
Okay. Oh no, wrong thing. Go down. Roll 1d20 plus 8. Oh, 13.
Natural 20. So it just crushes the creature's hand and he goes tumbling backwards. How far does he go?
So with forceful hand,
Can push him up to several times your level, right?
if you succeed, the hand pushes the target up to 5 feet plus the number of feet equal to 5 times your spell casting ability modifier. So that's 25, so 30 altogether.
Okay. So
I'm
5,
pushing him back
10,
into the
15, 20, 25, 30. So as he's like being rolled away, he then immediately slingshots upwards. And he sort of flips up and bobs up and down, like he's on a massive trampoline. He's looking very concerned about what's going on at the moment.
And then bonus action, I'm gonna pump 3 of my d6 healing dice into Arri.
How do you, what trait gives you that?
The Celestial Warlock, I have healing thing. So for every level of Warlock, I get 1d6 to use on someone as a bonus action to heal them.
Alright, bear with me just a moment. Checking the range on that.
I'll fly down with my broom 60 feet if I need to get closer.
You had to leave your broom behind because an Elfeshni was on it and you fast stepped away.
We agreed that I could fast step with the broom.
Did you? Did we?
Yeah.
Okay.
That did come up last session, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's technically like an accessory to my person.
You can see within 60 feet of you. Ending dice from the pool.
And plus I have Spell Sniper, I don't know if that affects it.
That will not affect healing light, no.
Then I'll fly down 60 feet.
Because spell sniper only affects spell attacks, not spells in general. Learned that a few months ago.
Okay. Then I'll
Okay,
fly down
so
60 feet with
as
the
you
broom.
fly down, Steve's influence shines from your body and you washes over Arrabella, and you can see the worst of her wounds close up as she regains 15 hit points.
She looks fine.
Just roll a d20 for me as well. Hey!
Yuck.
Oh.
Oh.
89. I don't
No.
know.
No.
Uh-oh. I think this
Oh.
is something.
89.
Oh, there we go.
Huh.
And as the shining light glows from Verity, it disappears.
Verity's turned invisible, hasn't she?
Yep.
Yep.
I'll keep your token on the field, but nobody can see you or hear you.
Nobody?
You could see her. You can see her, right? That's with your true sight, actually.
Just nothing's happened.
Yeah.
I thought this Metastone was just gonna suck, but actually the True Sight's come in really handy already.
If you want it, you can have it.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
good.
just like
I'm
it's bad for Rennas in the sense that if he talks to anybody beyond the material realm, he's got massive. He's got disadvantage on pretty much everything towards them. So,
Which we're not doing much at the moment, but we might
Yeah.
do more of. So yes.
okay, so that's Verity's turn. Rennas, you're up.
Does this rocks down here still have the guiding bolt light on it?
Yes, it does.
Happy days. And that is what I am shooting, the big glowing rock.
All right, make an attack roll at advantage.
There's no glowing rocks.
Glowing the rock. It's definitely a 23.
Yeah, 23 hits. Eight. And sneak attack. 29. All right, so you just quieten yourself. The world sort of glows dim around you. Your eyes focus down on that very, very specific point, the pupil of its eye, and you unleash your arrow. And it goes straight for the creature's head. It immediately drops to the ground and ceases to move, not even realizing what happened to it.
Wahaha.
Okay.
I'm then going to use my bonus action to activate my magical bow, so I don't have to use my magical arrows.
Alrighty then. Alright, so it is the Balgora's turn. So the two Balgoras that are bobbing up and down will continue to use the dodge action. This one here, however, it is going to look over at you, Rennas, seeing what you're doing. Can you make a... Hold on. Okay. Can you make an intelligence saving throw, please?
I'm confused at why the others haven't done anything if they're able to do something.
Because they don't want to drop their concentration.
Ah, okay. Oh, that shouldn't be an advantage, but it's a 12 anyway, which is still shit. Plus 7, I get a fucking 12 and a 9.
What's his spell save DC? Doesn't say, does it?
Hopefully 11.
See in tank. 13.
God,
So he's not casting Entangle, but as you're bobbing up and down, flames start weaving around you, a circle of fire, and you see fiery like demons extending from there, surrounding you in a sphere. You are in a sphere of demonic fire, and it's closing in on you. The sensation is unbearable. The heat is horrific.
It's not nice.
Okay. That's its turn. All right, Arrabella, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna use half my movement, stand up. I'm gonna look up, see the fucker that downed me, and I'm gonna shoot him.
So he's bobbing up and down there, so go right ahead and make an attack roll. That's a hit. 17. Right, it's still standing. Or
Then I'm
still
gonna-
bobbing.
Shoot him again, and on my next movement, it's gonna be a grasping arrow.
Okay. That's another hit. 3,
And the
DC
grasping
11.
arrow at... What does the grasping arrow do?
It pins him in place so he can't move, I believe. Unless if he does move, he takes damage.
An extra 2d6 poison on him getting hit as well.
He is immune to poison, however.
That's fine. And it's a strength check against my DC. So
Strength.
when he wants to move.
Okay.
And that's me.
Alrighty then. So
I'll move into the tree though, like as
Okay.
in like I'm against the trunk because I'm like
heavily exposed there. So as you fire the two arrows, the arrows go flying out through of the Balgora's chest, and it's like just holding onto its chest where it's been shot and like struggling to breathe. All right. Korgrin, it's your turn.
Yeah. That should just be a 29 rather than 2, but yeah.
The 29 definitely hits. So she just flies towards you again, trying to get towards you.
Oh, 15,
Nice.
spicy.
24. So you whack it across the face, veering it off course again. It spins around. It starts. It's struggling to flap its wings now. It's like it's very hurt.
Korgrin, I'm getting dizzy.
2! 27!
All right, that hits.
Oh, spicy.
Nice. So as you whack the creature away with your warhammer, as it's spinning around, you move your hands, your fingers to direct your warhammer, your spiritual weapon to come to the other side. It swings by, and it just whacks the creature so hard that the head is torn off, and it just bobs up and down.
I like to think that the head leaves the gravity field, and it's just a headless body that's just spinning and spraying blood everywhere.
Okay. Alright, so that is Korgrin's turn. Russ, you're up.
Okay, that I can see there's only this Balgora, right?
Yes, that's right, yeah.
Okay, well, I am going to try and get it to look into my eyes, and I will try and eye bite it again, since I'm still concentrating on that.
Correct. 18 on the save.
It just fails. It just fails. Hang on, I'll put it in chat again.
Which one were you doing again?
This time, I will just pick that it falls asleep.
Okay.
I don't want to be that guy, but it's a wisdom save.
Oh, what did you do?
Oh, yeah, wisdom save.
Oh, well.
I'll have to re-roll that. And
Yeah,
technically, it does not have advantage, because it doesn't have magical resistance, so...
Okay. Oh, fuck's sake.
Fuck me. It's worse
As soon as I called it, I knew it was going to make it.
It's worse at wisdom saves than it is at strength saves. Fucking hell. Alright, so...
Alright.
Unfortunately, nothing happens.
So
that was your action.
Yeah. Bonus action, I'll inspire Rennas.
Okay.
I'll say, I think you are seeing things that we are not.
Yes, 2 Balgors over there.
Whoa. No, that's meta. You can't see that
I don't see that yet.
You don't see that, only Rennas sees that. So you have no idea. You just see Rennas be like, sort of looking around, sort of concerned.
Because I thought he told us during the the druid spire thing. Wait, no, what was it called?
Yeah, I've said that I can see
Spire.
things. So
Okay. Yeah,
but-
I did.
no,
I
you
know
don't
you've
know
got
about this
that. I just don't know that you're doing it right now. Screw it. I'll just inspire him
What
the
more do
regular
I?
way. I'll just be
No,
like.
it's fine. It's fine. I'm
keep
happy
doing
to
what you do
inspire
best.
him, but yeah. That's fine. That's fine.
All right.
Okay, so Rennas, through the roaring flames, you hear a voice call out to you, and you feel inspired. You feel drawn towards that voice.
Yay!
All right. If rocks are all dead. So Otti, it is your turn.
Well, I'm going to be annoyed that I didn't kill anything again. I'll be like, God damn it! Didn't kill anything! And I am trying to remember what spells I have, because I can't do anything over here. I'm just going to do Ray of Frost at this Balgora down here.
All right, make
You
a
need to pay
range spell.
attention.
attack,
Yes.
please.
Sorry.
Slow its movement speed down. That'll show him.
Need to pay attention to the range as well. What's the range on Ray of Frost? I don't know how far he
Oh,
is.
she's well within range. They're at the same
Oh,
height.
he's flying.
Yes.
He's
60.
flying.
Yeah.
Okay.
14, unfortunately, is a miss. It just goes stringing over his head and fizzles out.
Korgrin, why are you so good at this spell stuff?
I'm
'Cause he
usually
practices more
not.
than you.
Says Korgrin upside down.
Can I grab
Okay.
Korgrin to stop him from spinning, because he's making me feel sick now?
Would you oppose that, Korgrin?
No, but if you do it, you've got to grab me by the beard.
Not the beard!
Just grab by the beard and try and get it to stop. Please stop!
So, Korgrin, you stop spinning with OT grabbing onto your beard. All right. Verity, it's your turn.
Verity's been possessed.
Yeah. Well, no, you can't hear me. So we're gonna have the hand move up.
Yep.
Won't be able to reach the Balgora yet. Get there.
Okay.
And then for my action, actually, no, that's just gonna hurt people. Okay, cancel moving the hand.
All right.
Can I do dispel magic on the gravity field?
Yes.
Do we want to do that?
Yeah. And then I'm going to quicken spell.
It would be against your own spell save DC if you don't do it at 7th level.
Okay, so I'm doing it at level 3.
Right. So
Your
basically,
spell save DC is high.
You have to roll a d20 and add your charisma modifier.
Okay,
The
which is
DC is 17, I believe.
Not for Verity.
No.
lucky.
So you cast. Yeah, go right ahead. Reroll that then with lucky.
Fuck.
So you cast the spell magic. However, you're too strong. And it is unable to. You are unable to dispel it at this time. Gonna roll another d20 for me as well. Oh, and that will end your invisibility, by the way, because you cast a spell.
Yeah. I mean, not that invisibility does anything for me anyway.
Makes you invisible. Okay, would you like to move anywhere? Because you have your broom, so you can move about freely.
No, but I will make the hand move again.
Alrighty then.
Okay.
So,
Sorry, I'll be right back.
okay. Rennas, it is your turn. So, flames surround you. What would you like to do?
I would like to not be on fire.
You're not on fire, like you're not at the cusp. So the flames aren't touching you, but they're very hot and they appear to be very real.
So I'm just like backing away, but I can't even back away. There's nothing I can't. I'm just blowing the flames out.
Would you like to see if there's any way past it at all?
Well, I have no ability to move. So even if there was a way past it, I couldn't physically do it.
No
So I'm just kind of stuck, surrounded by these flames, going, "This is shit." Yeah, I mean, I'd try and like swim my way back away from these flames, or possibly through them if I can. But I don't think I have any ability to move. So
No.
I'm really just flailing around like a madman. Seems fitting.
All right. So at the end of your turn, these flames are so strong, so powerful that they burn you. You take 5 points of psychic damage. But you believe it's fire damage.
I thought this was Phantasmal Fear thing, the same thing Vorkus did, but obviously not. But yeah, there's not much I can do.
It's phantasmal force. That's what it is.
Do I not do another saving throw at the end before I take that damage?
Hold on.
Because I remember complaining about it when I did it as Vorkus, that they have to fail 2 saves before they take any damage.
No, this is the second level one.
Ah, okay.
I don't know. I think you did something of a much higher level.
Yes, mine was a 5th level thing. I thought it was the same
this
thing.
This is Phantasmal Force. I think you did Phantasmal Killer.
Yeah, okay.
Killer's the one where they've got to do what, a wisdom then a con or something like that. Otherwise, they just die.
Yeah, something like that. Anyways, Bolgora's turn. So this Bolgora It's going to maintain concentration and take the dodge action, as will the other Balgoras. Arrabella, it's your turn.
Bastards doing the dodge action. Yeah, like they can only dodge one of my shots, can't they? Really. So I'll do the first one,
Okay.
and then I'll do the second one.
So roll your attack rolls at disadvantage.
See if I can still get them though. You never know.
25 definitely hits. Alright, so you fire that one out. It goes straight through the heart or the back of the Balgora, pierces out through the front and carrying its black heart with it.
Nice.
It just dobs up and down. Rennas, the flames around you immediately disperse.
And then I'll shout, "Does anyone know where
What
the
the
other
fuck?
two are?" And then I'll, wait till my next turn.
They haven't moved
Alright,
because they
Korgrin,
can't.
it's your turn.
I suppose do a perception check to see where they are, because I, they're invisible for me.
Make a perception check.
Do. Oh! I see inside their fucking soul.
Okay, so because they are invisible, you cannot see, and because they are not around anything, they do not make any motions or anything like that to suggest that they're there. What you do see, however, is a bird flying past, get caught in the gravity well, and then it hits against a solid surface before flying away, looking really concerned.
See, I
That
was going to
solid
go for
surface
something
was over there.
thematic, like when you look at the road and it's really hot and you see like that little shimmer of light. I was going to go
Yeah.
for something like that. No, I get a fucking bird that deals 0 damage to a monkey.
That's what I came up with.
I mean, hey, fair, I'll take it. It's just covered in little feathers now. So is it within 30 feet? I think of. Or is it? I think spiritual weapon's 20. 20 feet. Is it within 20 feet of spiritual weapon?
Yes, it is.
So that will just be my bonus action. So spell attack. Oh, I suppose this would be a disadvantage, wouldn't it?
It would be a disadvantage, yes.
So 15.
15 is still a hit.
So I think there. Is that about right? Fair enough. So slippity dippity doodah. I basically hit where the bird was.
Yeah, basically. You hear a scream of agony and a bit of flash of like black blood. It's gonna make a con save. Maintains concentration on invisibility.
Fair. And then, while Otti has my beard, I'm going to chant Dwarvish magic and cast Sacred Flame.
Alright.
Just dance, monkey, dance! So it needs to make a dex
Hold
save.
on. Hold on, buddy.
Sure thing.
Sacred. A creature you can see. You know where he is, but you can't see him.
Okay, fair. Then I'll leave it at that. I'll take my my free bonus action.
You want to hold your action to cast a spell if you do potentially see him within the next round?
I'll hold a Sacred Flame. I'm just holding this ball of fire in my hands, ready.
All right, top of the round. FYI, after Verity's next turn, you have 2 more rounds before the before you guys fall.
It's fine, I've got a plan, guys. Don't worry.
Russ, it's your turn.
I'm going to fly over a little bit.
Okay.
And I'm going to be a bard, guys. And I'm going to, where Korgrin is hitting stuff, I'm going to cast Fairy Fire.
Please place on the map your 20-foot cube.
Oh my god, how do I do that? Hang on. Oh, draw shape.
Or shape,
Okay.
yeah.
Draw a penis where you think it is.
Oh, so creative and original. Fucking hell.
Was that about what we think? Hang on. Oh no.
Oh,
Delete.
there's two fairy fires
Delete.
now.
I wanted to move it up one so it's not encompassing this whole thing. Can I move it up by 1 set of squares? There, thank you. Yeah, I'll aim for there.
Okay. All right, so as you cast Fairy Fire on that area,
Monkey.
That's a
he doesn't
fail.
have. Sorry, he doesn't have disadvantage, so it's 13. So yeah, he immediately you see this.
Advantage, disadvantage, straight roll, Jack. It's still a 30.
So you immediately see this blackish outline boom, irradiate.
It's got a banana.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's my action, and I've dropped concentration on iBite, obviously.
Yep.
I'm gonna inspire Verity with my last bardic inspiration, and be
Okay.
like, blow him up.
Alrighty then.
Would that
Otti.
trigger my held action, by the way?
Yes, it
Oh.
would. Dexterity saving. Hold on.
Monkey's agile. It's probably going to succeed knowing my luck.
Yeah. Can't be a benefit from being invisible. Ha 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 ha. Very clever. Very fucking clever. I'll get you for
What,
this.
me? Look, I've had that spell forever. I've not had to. I've had 30
Eight.
sessions with you guys. I've not used it yet.
It's a good little spell though, yeah. So
Yeah, no, that's why I've kept
right,
it.
as
'Cause
soon as he becomes visible, Korgrin unleashes his sacred flame. The creature is enveloped in the fire.
We are
Oh.
level 17 now, so cantrips go up 1.
Yeah.
Nice-oo.
You see his fur on that singed, and his flesh melt away. He's still alive, but he's very hurt.
Thank you.
All right, Otti, it is your turn.
Go get him, Otti.
Uh,
Use me as a point to propel yourself forward.
no, because I might
Okay.
rip your beard out, and then it's gonna hurt. I'm gonna use Chill Touch on this guy over here.
All right, so that is a Constitution saving throw, isn't it, or is it a Dex save?
Chill Touch is. I've got
Or
to look
no,
it up.
Shield Touch is a ranged attack. my
Yeah, it's a
apologies.
ranged attack.
Yeah, for necrotic damage. That's a hit.
That is neither touch or cold.
All right, so as the chill touch flies forward against this guy, he's going, oh, he's trying to beat the flames off of him, and the hand just grabs him on the face. He just goes, as its face is melted away by the necrotic energy. You just see that skull, the exposed muscle, and the creature just goes limp, bobbing up and down.
I stole Korgrin's kill.
Anything else from you, Otti?
No, I'm gonna stay close to everyone else.
All right, Verity, it's your turn.
Well, I can't see the other Bulgur. I'm just gonna keep moving the hand of Steve up, and I'm just gonna start pushing the Bulgur out of the gravity field, pushing everything else out of the gravity field, just avoiding my
clearing up the dead
force.
bodies and
As it
splat.
impacts the ground, you just see blood and muscle. It is
Yeah, just
flattened.
it's just gonna start poking, everything out of the gravity field.
On the.
And I guess
today.
and
All right.
then-
Did you want to hold your action for anything? Because obviously that'd be your bonus action.
Yeah, I'll hold. Oh wait. So in this anti-gravity field.
Pardon?
So in this anti-gravity field, right?
Yep.
Are things lighter to push?
Technically, yes, because there's no force. You couldn't push them up, and you couldn't really push them down. But you can certainly push them side to side because there's no kinetic energy stopping that.
Yeah.
If there was you wouldn't be able to push something away from you because you have no base from which to push it away from you. But a magical hand would have absolutely no problem moving things around. So
That's what I'm thinking. So, if I was to hold my action with the hand of Steve to throw the rock at the Bulgura, should it arrive, can that work?
we can find out.
Yeah, rock ball.
All right, so the hand has got that. It basically scrunches up the rock as much as it
He
can.
pushes the
into like
Bulgur out, and like you see the idea come to Verity, and she's like, "Wait."
Fucking brilliant. Well done. Okay, Rennas, you can see the other Balgora looking concerned over there.
And Rennas will call out to everyone else. He's over there by that tree. Watch where I'm shooting. I will try and shoot him.
At disadvantage because he has dodged.
Fair.
To be fair, the reverse gravity has pretty much eliminated the Balgoras from the fight, so they're just fish in a barrel now. 14, unfortunately, is a miss. It just goes a little bit too far.
It's somewhere over there, but not exactly where I shot. And I guess that's me, because I still can't fucking move.
Balgora will continue to dodge. Arrabella, your turn.
Because Rennas hit nothing, I'm just going to assume that the fight is actually over and Rennas is seeing things, because he's been seeing things for a little while now.
How goddamn dare you.
And I'm going to go pick up the red gem from the floor.
All right.
But I like your style.
As you pick it up, you feel this this presence, like a pair of eyes in a void. You get the
Why
feeling
do I
if you
pick up
hold
the
on,
weird things?
you get the feeling if you hold on to it for much longer, something may happen.
I am going to kind of so you know how I've got my cloak. I'm going to kind of put the fabric between the gem and me.
All right.
Because
Okay.
last time I had something magical, I forgot the entirety of Greenfold.
All right. So you drop the gem into a bit of a cloak and you wrap it up, so you're able to safely move it around without that presence is gone now that you're no longer physically touching it. All right. So that's Arri. Korgrin. Is Korgo back yet? I don't think so. So
Where was he?
but he just said BRB. All right, Hidoki. All right. Well, we'll get back to him when he comes back. Russ, it's your turn.
I might honestly cast Fairy Fire again, roughly where Rennas was shooting, so just move it over to the top corner.
If I give you what I'll do, can you just basically make another one for me?
Yeah. Hang on.
I can't give you the answer. You have to decide.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay. $22. So
That is a
flash
save.
of light, but nothing comes. Nothing happens.
I think the whole like cliff will be glowing brightly, but the Bulgora won't.
Yeah. So with the failure of the spell, Russ, in your mind, Rennas is being crazy. There's nothing there.
Yeah.
Okay, Otti, your turn.
Yeah, I can't see anything. I can't really do anything. I'll probably just take the turn just making sure that everyone's okay around me.
Yep.
I can't do anything. I can't see anything. I don't quite know what's going on in that corner over there, so I'm just going to make sure everyone's okay.
Okay. Verity, it's your turn.
Has it been the 2 rounds? One
more round left until the reverse gravity ends.
I guess the hand will just take the rock closer to where I think the thing is. The Bagora.
If I give you control of that token, you'll be able to move it however you like. Right, you can move that token now.
Okay, so. Hello, Rennas. How are you today?
Just bobs around. Okay, Rennas, it is your turn again.
My name is Julio.
Look, I'm not fucking about here, guys. There's another fucking Balgora over there, and I'll try and shoot it again.
Magana attack roll at disadvantage.
It's my fault for going for the sharpshooter manti bow, but I'm doing it again. That's better.
7 will definitely hit.
This sheet is bullshit. I unticked sneak and it still fucking rolled it. Before I ticked sneak and it didn't roll it. So yeah, just a 20.
20. So, creature must now make a Constitution saving throw. That's a fail. Its invisibility on itself ends. And
Well,
all
I
of you
feel
are
like a
surprised
dick
to see.
Told ya! Nobody ever believes the Rennas.
Okay, it is the Bulgor's turn.
I throw the rock.
Okay, I want you to make a. Okay, I want you to roll a d20 as your charisma modifier, and this would be this should yeah, just like yeah, roll a d20 as your charisma modifier.
I feel like Verity has seen to me that anything is a ranged weapon if you're strong enough.
The rock flies towards it. It doesn't have the velocity you hope it would, and it kind of just, by the time it gets to the Bulgora, it sees it coming enough that it's able to move its arm and just sort of push it away. The creature just goes out of the gravity well and falls down into the tree below.
That's fine. I have more rocks, and my hand starts floating over to the other rocks.
Okay. Just having a look. Let's see. It is going to look around, looking looking scared, looking worried, and then, as Arrabella wraps up the gem in her cloak, the Bulgora shifts, and it turns into what appears to be just a normal, large gorilla. Like a sort of silverback gorilla, just sort of bobbing up and down, looking confused. Alright, it's your turn.
I'm just kind of like a bit like, the fuck? And like with the gem is like kind of in like a pocket because I wouldn't get a cape without pockets, you know.
Yep.
And I think I'm too far away from it. I think even with Pythag, they're still within 150 of me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's just a monkey now, so
Oh, if it's just a monkey, I'm gonna leave it
Yeah.
be.
okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of like go like, it's a fucking monkey, and I'll put my shit away and go back to
Alright.
thinking about the gem.
Okay. Korgrin, it's your turn.
I come back and we have a random fucking monkey just floating there now.
Yeah, it's some.
I'm
it's
thinking
like a
group pet.
silverback. It's a silverback at the
And
moment.
not my fault. Just throwing it out there for a change.
I'd like to insight.
Press X to doubt.
Is this a fucking monkey?
I mean, it certainly looks like a monkey. This would be more of hold on. This would be more of an investigation check, mate.
I'm not good with those, so
Ooh.
monkey. Fair
Nice.
enough. Right, let's grab our shit and go, guys. Right, let's leave.
Monkey, yeah. Okay. Russ, it's your turn.
So when does gravity resume?
Very soon.
Okay. Well, if it's not quite yet, I am honestly just going to Eldritch Blast the monkey. I don't care.
You're gonna kill the monkey?
Yeah.
Why?
I'm still suspicious of it, and also I'm kind of
fucking
I have a
monkey!
little bit of evil in me. I don't know.
I'm sure our patron will appreciate
So
her
much evil,
murdering
so much evil.
him murdering a nice monkey.
Oh yeah, so much evil. Kill the weak on the battlefield. No. I'm a good person. Fucking endangered silverbank. Yeah, fucking. Do you have any idea how much its pawn is worth on the black market? Let's do it.
You're putting me off my
Oh,
Eldritch Blast.
Rennas is now on board.
Go ahead and make your attack rolls.
I don't know. I don't know what's.
Monster.
I don't know. I think I genuinely think he's still evil.
And would you like to make an investigation check to determine?
Yeah,
if
can I
it's...
do that first?
Yeah.
Just have a look at this monkey.
That would be your action, just so you know.
Oh, okay.
Up to you. Okay, so with that investigation check, as you sort of stare at the silverback gorilla, you notice a bit of shimmering in its form, and you realise this motherfucker's illusioned itself to look like a gorilla.
Okay,
It's
well now I've used
Definitely.
my
It's
action.
definitely-
I feel you talked me out of doing the right thing, but I'll yell out to everyone. I'll be like, "It is not a gorilla. It is magic. Get him."
What do you mean? It never changed. It still looks like a Balgora. What's wrong with you people?
I know. To Rennas, it just looks like a Bolgora, and everybody's not attacking the Bolgora for some reason.
You shouldn't believe me. It's there.
That's
Now you can
so
see it.
hilarious.
It's still not attacking it.
Oh, Otti, it's your turn. So, this silverback gorilla, which is just sort of minding its own business, bobbing up and down, you have Russ and Rennas yelling at everybody, saying, it is a bad thing, it's still bad.
To be fair, I would probably go with, I don't know whether this turned into a Balgora or Balgora turned into this. So I would probably still attack it anyway. I was always going to, no matter what Russ did.
Yeah.
I'm going to Ray of Frost it again.
Okay. Right.
No.
Unfortunately, it misses.
Okay.
Right. And then, as that happens, everybody falls.
I cast Featherfall at the last possible second to save the three of us. Myself, Korgrin, and Rennas, because we can't fly.
Okay.
I think Verity, were you in it, Verity?
She's already flying anyway.
Oh,
Got
okay.
room.
That guy needs to make a
Man.
dex save. He makes a dex save, so everybody doesn't take any falling damage.
Wait. I was gonna make me use the luck to force him re-roll that if it was good.
What?
I was gonna use a luck to force him to re-roll that if it was a good roll.
I don't think your luck can affect other people's rolls, just only your own. I was just checking up on
I
this.
think he can.
Luck.
I think it's against you. So
Yeah.
if there's attack against you, you can make it do it. But I don't know because this is a spell. But technically,
Yeah,
Verity
whenever
cast
you
it.
make an attack roll, an ability check, or a saving throw, you can spend one luck. You can also spend when an attack roll is made against you.
Ah.
Oh.
I'll
Alright.
get my hand of Steve to bitch slap him on the way down, though.
It takes half damage. So the silverback gorilla takes some fucking damage. Rennas, you drift down. Technically, because you guys descend at a certain amount of time per second, you're still technically floating downwards.
I will spend my time shooting a
Alright.
silverback gorilla that doesn't look like a silverback gorilla to me.
Righto, make an attack roll.
Would he be prone?
No, because he made his save.
Oh.
So he technically rolls.
20.
20 is definitely a hit.
And 24 points of damage.
The arrow flies down into the shoulder of the creature and like pierces him straight through it, and you can see his right arm go limp. Oh! Right. This is Bolgora's turn. So as you guys are floating, it is going to do a running jump towards you, Rennas. A running leap.
Bring it on!
So as it jumps up towards you in the air, it's going to lash out with a fist and a bite attack against you. I'll put these at disadvantage, to be honest, because this is not something it's used to doing.
What, attacking a floating thing down?
17 and
Ooh.
18.
The bite misses, the fist just hits.
So this guy punches you for 7 points of bludgeoning damage in the midair. As he tumbles back down. And he's down on the ground, ready for you. Arrabella, from your perspective, a silverback gorilla just jumped across the thing to punch Rennas in the face.
Now
Is it
it's
concentration
pissing me
thing? Is
off.
illusion?
No, it just lasts an
Is it?
hour.
Okay.
He did disguise self.
Yeah, I assumed Beanbo will still work on it because it is
yeah,
actually a
he's
fiend.
still definitely a thing. Yeah.
So, oh, whoops, not meant to be at disadvantage, so that
Well,
should have been a
30
30.
definitely hits. Yeah. All right, and with that arrow, as it's going, falls down to the ground. As everybody else safely reaches the ground, you all take a deep breath as combat has come to a close.
What the fuck was all that for?
Well, Jesus goddamn Christ, lots of magic shit. But I don't know what's wrong with you lot. They were clearly visible, and you guys were just leaving them alone.
Next time, be suspicious of someone who is struggling with 3 mantises.
I think that would make everyone suspicious of us all the time. Talking of
I mean, a mantis is
suspicious,
still a demon. If
I'll
she
kind of,
really
like-
was a little girl. Sorry.
I'll kind of like shake my pocket at Korgrin and be like, this thing gave me weird vibes. Last time I got
sounds
weird
like a
vibes from a
euphemism.
thing, I blacked out.
So you picked it up?
Like, I tend to pick most things up. It's how they get off the floor.
Well, just leave it there and then let me look at it on the floor.
I didn't know when you were gonna come down.
Hopefully at some point, but like
Well,
I
clearly,
appreciate
you're
your
on the floor
initiative,
now.
but bold move is all I'm going to say. Bold move indeed.
Like, it's a thing. And then, like, I'll kind of give you my pocket and just be like, I'm not putting my hand in it again. It felt like it was looking at me.
Well, that's fine. I'll turn the pocket inside out and put it back on the floor so I can see it.
Do all these animals have gems in them?
No, just the Nalfeshni.
The big,
Well-
ugly guy.
It was
Yeah.
taking the gem out of its, well, I'd say pocket. It took it took the gem out of its mouth when I hit it, and then Arri killed it before it could use
Covered
it.
in pig spit. Gross.
Nom nom.
I'm
What is
gonna
it?
go harvest everything else just to get parts from them because I know that Wade and other parties like animal parts.
Okay, what would you like to harvest?
So from the rock, I would like to get. They have glands, don't they? Poison glands.
That's right, yeah.
I'd like to get the poison glands. What do I know about this pig thing with wings?
Make a what kind of check would you like to make to try and determine that? Because this could go Arcana, it could go religion, it could go nature, or it could just
I'm happy to make it nature or arcana.
Okay, it's up to you. You decide.
Because got a weird over
Nature.
thing with intelligence.
Okay, so you can see its blood is very much poisonous to natural life around it. Its form has a purpose, but is clearly a creature of distorted evil and destruction. It seems to have an innate ability to channel weave. In terms of its usefulness, its hide is very tough. Its tusks look menacingly dangerous. And its wings, they're relatively intact. They look like they could be utilized for spell components and the like.
Okay. I'll try and get its tusks, then wings, then hide if I can.
Okay. ahead and
And
make
then for
a-
the rocks, the poison glands and a couple feathers.
All right. I want you to make 5 survival rolls, then, please.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
Not bad.
You are able to get 2 of the tusks, You can get ruined Nelfeshni wings. The hide itself is far too destroyed in your endeavours to skin it to be of any use. However, with all the other Vroks, you are able to put in your inventory 4 Vrok poison glands.
Any feathers?
Will you go for the Vrok feathers as well?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll 3d10 for me, please. You're able to get 15 Vrok feathers.
Thank you.
No worries. And actually, Arrabella, you'll be as you are like skinning and like taking the Nelfeshni apart. You notice that one of its back teeth is missing. Roughly the same shape and size of that gem. That's where you get the feeling that gem was a false tooth for it.
Nice. I will go and explain to Verity though that like the Malfeshni seems to be like able to disrupt the weave, and that possibly is what's happened, and it's a bit of a weird thing. And weirdly is like an assassin and has a poison tooth that it can munch to die.
What, like it just look like a cyanide pill?
Yeah, basically. I don't know what that gem does, but like what else would you put in a a tooth, I guess. Oh, I think your dog wants attention. You got food. That would explain it.
Wait, what?
Can I check out the 3 people that had died in the camp and the tents and see if there's anything about that?
Yes, you can. So they are real people. They look like they've been dead for over a day, though. However, their wounds are equivalent to the wounds of someone who was torn apart in an attack. You've seen these kinds of wounds before from previous demonic attacks. The tents themselves, they did have food in them, but they're somewhat rotted over now. They're kind of trashed on the insides. Some of them are freshly burned, so you get the feeling that they left the tents here until such time as when they needed to burn them to potentially draw prey in. But in terms of usefulness, just sort of scavenging around, really, you are able to find 61 gold pieces.
Nah, I'll take it.
Looks like, best you can tell, these people were just travelers, really, moving around, experiencing the nature and the world. They were families, like maybe 2 or 3 families that sort of just moved together as a unit. And unfortunately, they were just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Motherfucking demons.
To apologize to Korgrin for maybe accidentally igniting some fears he may have of falling into the sky.
How dare you? I'm squatting down looking at this gem, and we'll talk about this later. But yeah, what kind of check would you like for this red glowing gem of dick fuckery?
Choose to make an Arcana check if you want.
Ha ha ha! No, no. And I'll just. Well, I have no idea. Otti, you're smart.
You
Feel
want
like
to
having a crack?
identify?
Pardon?
You want me to cast Identify?
Give it a minute, maybe. I don't really want you touching this thing, so let Otti have a crack, and then maybe, okay?
Did you say that there was eyes looking back at us in this gem?
Arrabella
Okay.
felt like she could see eyes in the
Okay.
gem.
So, if Korgrin is telling me not to touch it, I'm not going to touch it. But I'm going to get as close as I possibly can to the floor, like proper, like on the floor, looking at this gem to see if I can see anything weird about it. Is it a gem
It's
like
not a
a
regular gem. It looks like more of a focus, if anything. Make an Arcana check, please.
Guidance.
Thank you. 19. 22?
Spend a minute or two just examining this gem without touching it. A presence, well, not a presence, but an aura irradiates off of it in a very minute fashion. In such a way that you get the sense it is a receiver and a transmitter. It is. Oh, you've seen sending stones before. This is a variation of that, but on a different level.
Can I... Korgrin. You know our stones that send messages to each other?
Yes.
Is there a way of locating the other side?
Ooh. Good question. I don't really know. Maybe if we were able to. I don't really know if you can, scry on a sending stone to learn of the pair, the second of it. They're uniquely made for each other. I don't know if the same could be done for a whatever this is. Maybe with a strong enough wizard or diviner, maybe. But I'd be loath to take this back to where. I'm honestly tempted to just drop a rock on it and call it a day.
So I'm going to get something just to put something over the top of it for now.
Okay.
And just so that it's kind of obscured, I'm going to say,
Alright.
Korgrin, I just want to smash it. I don't know who's watching. If it's like our stones and they can talk to each other, they can hear this conversation. Yes, we are lovely people, just us random travellers. Listening to us.
I'm going to take a pee. I agree.
Kind of
This is-
wander back. I've got the bits of the beasties. Any luck on the stone yet?
Shh.
Ixnay on the own stay.
What? It's a fucking ruby. It's just a ruby that looks at you.
Yeah, but we don't know who's looking. I feel violated. Like peeping tom.
I'm
Wait,
gonna
you
get
think
Hud
it's
out, and I'm gonna.
No.
Just keep in mind, Arrabella, you held on to it for like almost a second, maybe less. So
Just walk over to one of these rocks, pick it up,
yep.
drop it on the thing. Does it smash?
Make a strength check.
Bonk. Nope.
Ding, 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 ding. Like the gem bounces up and down a little bit. Seems relatively intact.
Oh no, I mean like drop the rock on the stone on the jewel. Fair enough.
Yeah. So basically, it's just like the gem basically just bounces
So
from the impact.
Just as I'm lifting the rock up, I've still got a little bit of, I don't know, rock blood on my hand. It slips. I'm like, oh shit, and drop it without enough force, and nobody saw that.
Can I try dropping a rock on it just to see if I can show up Korgrin?
Yeah, make a strength check.
I dare you to roll a 1.
She picks up a larger rock and she just goes, yeah! And the rock itself actually cracks into, crumbles apart, and that gem is still
Ugh.
completely intact.
If anything, I'm more creeped out than before.
It's an invincible gem, guys. I'm sorry.
I get the feeling that a magical item requires a magical solution.
You never know.
Magical solution.
No, I was considering casting Shatter on it, but reading this spell's description doesn't. I don't think it'll help.
I would disintegrate it, but I don't have any 6th level spell slots left.
I mean, if we're concerned this thing's just looking at us, why not just chuck it in that tent over there and just fuck off? We're not staying here. It can watch the inside of a tent forever.
But we have touched it.
It might be. Someone might want to come and get it.
I'm the only one who's touched it. I didn't touch it for very long either.
That's not a good ritual.
It's not necessarily the touching. It's that it, guys. It can hear us. If it's like our stones, it can hear us.
You have
I
to
get
act
ready to
Hellion, are you there, you prick?
Nothing happened.
Did you pick it up, Rennas?
No, just Verity said it could hear us, so I yelled.
Okay, it's just I saw your hand like that, and I'm like,
Well,
Did
yeah,
you pick
I
it up?
mimed that, but no, I didn't pick it up.
Yeah, but it's just a resource that you don't really want your enemies to have, isn't it? You know, if it costs them 1,000 gold to make one of these, it's still 1,000 gold they've just wasted. You know?
Rennas.
Can I throw it up in the air and then use one of my exploding arrows to try and break it?
Make an attack roll.
Quickly, Rennas, I dare you to moon it before she shatters it.
You dare me to what?
You hit it.
Moon it.
And then
Go ahead and roll
Crash,
damage,
crash.
please.
Give them an eyeful.
and I think it is plus something to the splody.
What is the
Please.
just roll the splody damage, whatever it is.
I guess 2d6?
It's typically 2d6. Yeah, it's 2d6 force. Oh, that's so shit.
The gem flies off, good 10, 15 feet away. It irradiates. Well, you get the feeling you just didn't do enough damage to it to break its threshold.
I want to sword it.
I was just going to say, Otti can smash it, but fair enough.
Can I hide behind a tree and sneak up on it?
No.
Roll,
What
roll
is it?
stuff.
Well, use this, and I'll leave it to you guys.
I'll stab it with my rapier.
Alright, make an attack roll.
Guys, what if there was actually a good person
That
trapped
hits.
inside the thing and okay.
Then we're trying to set him free.
Ting, 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 ting. Like little bits of the gem, like almost like dust sprinkles off of it, but the gem ting, 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 just kind of like bounces around on the floor a little bit. You don't do any real damage to it, Russ.
I want to do my second attack, and then if I hit it, I want to do a smite on it.
You can
Okay.
smite?
Just thinking about what Verity said, and like
That is a
maybe
hit.
that little girl was a little girl, and this thing made it turn into a
11.
fiend.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Alright, so with this, you channel all of your energy and shove your rapier down, and you actually, like a drill for the gem. You can see the crack. It breaks.
Yay!
Or
Now-
boo, depending on what happens.
Now,
Nothing
Korgrin,
happens.
do we have to take it to separate places with us?
Oh no, I think it's fine.
Take it to the 8 ends of the earth.
There's a mountain nearby. It's like Mount something, Mount Horror, or something along those lines. Got to throw it in the lava there.
I sense a little bit of sarcasm coming from you, Korgrin. I don't appreciate it.
I don't know what sarcasm is.
I sense a bit of sarcasm from you, Korgrin, and I don't appreciate it.
You don't know that. Roll insight, motherfucker.
I'm like a child who's just learnt the word sarcasm. He's just repeating it in every sentence now.
But no, I genuinely, I think we're probably fine. If it is some kind of magical focus, it's probably, now that it's destroyed, it's probably fine.
Damn it, we should have told whoever was listening that we're going the opposite way.
At least we can talk about where we're going.
Whatever
Sorry,
this-
wrong accent.
Whatever this gem did or didn't do is lost to you now.
Maybe it was a gem of infinite gold. We destroyed it.
I mean,
This
if it
is
was,
where
if
the
it was in
gem
enough,
linked to Verity's friend, brother, mother.
I'm doubtful.
It was a weave beast.
Well, it's a demon that can manipulate the weave, so it just uses magic.
It could have been anything, but best we not find out, maybe.
Better to be safe than sorry.
Okay, doke. We're gonna keep moving then towards these centaur fens.
No, and to answer Zach, it's a new Eldritch Invocation I picked up on my level up from Xanathars.
Today I learned. I think maybe lay the people to rest. Not necessarily burn their corpses, because that would be more attention gathering with smoke and flames, but just, shallow graves and whatnot.
Spend 20
You're a good
minutes,
man.
bury the dead. Make small makeshift sigils for them. You offer a quick prayer to Moradin. I hope that their souls can be guided onto a better afterlife. With that, you guys make your way back to your elks nearby. Mount up. Continue on your way. You ride for another 4 to 5 hours or so before the day starts coming closer to an end. How would you guys like to sleep tonight? Do you want to try and find a way station somewhere on a road? Do you want to find a road to sleep on the side of it, or do you want to camp out in the wilderness?
A way station if there is one, but I'm assuming we're probably going to do tiny hut wherever we end up staying. That'd be my vote.
So obviously, your tiny hut won't cover your elks, just so you know.
Oh, poor elks. Okay.
I'm guessing we're going to have a watch, so that person who
Sorry,
watches
guys, you're not allowed in. I'm choosing to bunk with the elks.
How very
God
Verity.
damn it, Verity!
Okay. So Verity makes a tiny hut for herself and some of the elks, because there are 6 of them, and I don't think they can all fit inside.
Do you pick?
Oh wait, what? Verity's doing the hut for the elks and not for us.
Yeah.
Yep.
For fuck's sake!
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you expect it free every time, you little cheater?
What, me?
I had enough of bloody tiny huts thinking you're invulnerable inside. All I have to do is throw a purple worm at you and your entire plan goes kaput.
Rennas is sat outside trying to remember how to put up a tent because it's been freaking ages because we've just had these tiny huts for ages.
I can't believe it. As a player, I've never seen a tiny hut, and now I see what I'm not allowed inside it. This is bollocks.
It's fine. Tomorrow I'll make us something better. Don't you worry. It can accommodate as many elks as we ever want. And
Gonna
us.
climb a tree.
A medium hut.
No,
I mean,
it's
I was
the
joking
immensely
about
hut.
the elves, but fine, if you guys are going to do it, then.
To be
No,
fair,
that's
I'd
fine, Verity.
actually rather...
You sleep with the elks.
No, I would rather the elks be fine because they're our mode of transport. So, put them in the tiny hut. I'm fine with that.
And to be fair, if they were outside of the hut, they'd give away where we are anyway.
Come with me, Stanley. We're not appreciated here.
Just lead them inside with, like, grass and berries and shit. Or Verity corrals them up and then just casts it around them.
Alright. So, will you guys be having a watch tonight?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright. Who will be taking first, second, and third watch?
I can take first. I'm relatively healthy.
I'll take first with Rennas.
I'm happy to take second or third.
I'll take second with Korgrin.
Like to take one that's a light, if possible, because I don't have dark vision.
So maybe if you take early morning, kind of, 5, 6 a.m.
Yeah, you'll have to get closer to you'll have to take third watch.
Oh, you can have my goggles.
I do have like dark vision goggles myself. It's just like yeah.
Because I don't need these anymore. Yay!
Ding 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 ding.
Pick them up. They're expensive.
I can't. I'm in the dome.
Fine, I'll
Can't
pick them
Expensive
up.
is relative.
Okay.
No matter if it's relative or not, you still have to pick things up. Pick it up, Verity.
If I leave the dome, I'll have to cast it again, which means another risk of wild magic. Do you guys really want that?
No, but don't litter. It's bad for the environment, and the druids will be angry and will lose their friendship.
I'm just gonna climb a tree and go to sleep.
All right. Whoever's taking first watch, one of you can roll perception at advantage, or you can both roll individually. It's your choice.
I reckon we both roll individually.
All
I
right.
always think that's the best plan. Mine is not particularly good, but hey.
Mine was bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So as everybody turns in for the evening after consuming your food, Verity just stays awake inside her dome of elkness.
Playing
Smell
Seducer.
okay.
Russ and Rennas, is there anything you two would like to roleplay tonight?
Hey, Rennas, fancy becoming a warlock?
Never. It's magic shit.
Have you heard of our Lord and Savior? No.
Crack that
Don't
one.
say.
No, I'd actually, I'd ask Rennas more about his true size stuff. So I actually do know about it because I think at this point I just have a vague impression that he sees other stuff, and I'll ask him more about. I'll be like, how does it feel to use the Metastone?
I mean,
You-
it doesn't really feel any different. I mean, I attuned to this stone thing to find out what it did, and now I can see these things, but I don't realize that I can see them. To me, it's just normal. You know, like the Balgors didn't vanish, but you lot couldn't see them. Then one of them
Do
turned into an ape, apparently, but it didn't. It was still the Balgora. You lot just couldn't see them. So it's hard. I don't really get this magic stuff. It's really not for me.
do you not worry that there may be negative effects down the line?
Well, yes, that's why I don't want to use it. But no one else seems to want to take it off me. And, you know, True Sight has its advantages, I must admit. Even if you don't really know what's going on, at least I could still keep shooting the Balgors, and that's what I do best.
I'm sure we could store it. Is the best option not to keep it away from others?
But if we
What was
store
that,
it, we
Snicker
can-
Korgrin?
That was me saying skank mangas. I was muted.
But if we store it, we lose the benefit of the True Sight, and then who knows how many invisible things will sneak up on us and eat us while we're sleeping.
It certainly seemed to benefit us when it was on you.
Yes, I'm just, you know, I feel I'm just not going to be as lovable and friendly to certain people if I keep this stone on me.
I will actively snort. Just
I'm offended. I am the definition of a lovable rogue.
perhaps for a rogue.
Well, I mean, who else is worthwhile about than the rogues? Rogues are clearly the best people.
Trustworthy, maybe not, but we certainly want you on our side. So
Rogues are very easy to trust. You have to trust that rogues will look out for themselves. Once you understand that, you understand my motive, you understand what I'll do. It's fine. If there's a big pile of gold and someone in my party is, you know, over there fighting something, well, they can handle themselves for a few minutes. I'll take the big pile of gold. It's simple. People act
Well-
like it's all a big confusing thing, but it makes perfect sense, really.
when we are linked in the way we are linked, maybe you looking out for yourself is of benefit to all of us.
Yeah, I look out for myself so that then I can look after myself so that I can look out for the rest of you. I can't look out for you if I'm poor. I mean, I could, but not as effectively.
The chat's going crazy. Snort the Metastone. Magical butt plug. I don't know anymore.
This
Just-
must be what it feels like to have a Twitch stream chat.
Yeah, or to be like
Yeah.
schizophrenic or something. I don't know. It's just like my
Those are the
inner
only
voice
choices.
is being like,
Twitch
snort
stream or
it, snort it.
schizophrenic.
Yeah.
Okay, so your watch goes on, and it's actually a relatively quiet watch. Nothing of any note happens that you're aware of.
Winner.
That you go to wake up the second watch, which would be Korgrin and Otti. So one of you can roll perception at advantage, or you can both roll individually, your choice.
Well, OT rolls at advantage because of the shield anyway, so I'll
Okay.
roll and OT can roll. I feel like that's the most appropriate thing to do.
Yeah.
All right. Is there anything you two would like to roleplay with each other on your watch?
You know, it's very rare that we actually just get to spend real quality time together, don't you think, Otti?
I have my face in a book and like inventing the Sudoku. Oh yeah, Korgrin, of course.
Am I the most handsome dwarf you've ever met, Otti?
Yeah, absolutely.
Interesting. I'm just going to make a list of things that I can get Otti to agree to overnight, basically. That's why my
Yes.
perception is so shit.
And I'm imagining one of those is it okay to kill Duergar babies?
Would you... No, it's... Would you like to take part in Dwargar dashing sometime?
Do you know, that sounds awesome. Yeah, it's a great idea. Where can I put this
Splendid.
3?
Splendid. Do you... And this one's just... Do you think we should start sharing sleeping bags?
Yep.
Yep, there we go. Yep,
But put the 9 there. The 9 can't go there.
Oh, does Rennas smell really, really bad?
Do you know what? You've never been more right about anything ever.
I'm touched. This is a real good experience for us. And we should do this more often.
I totally agree, Korgrin. We should absolutely do this more often. It was fantastic.
Oh, you actually heard that one?
Yeah. Yeah, I finished the Sudoku.
The 9... Oh, you got where the 9 went. That's fair enough.
See, they're all in the right place. They make sense.
I'd,
Do you want me to teach you how to do it?
I'd like to do an intelligence check. Are they all in the right place?
Well, first of all, Otti, go ahead and make an intelligence check.
Interesting.
Okay, Korgrin, go ahead and make an intelligence check.
Yes, it's shit, but it's better.
Well,
We're both wrong, but we're
They're all in the right place, but you don't know.
it's a little confusing, but you're fairly certain she's done something wrong there. You just don't know what it is.
There was a crossroad. No, what you've done is you've drawn an upside down 6. That's clearly an upside down 6. That's not actually a 9. You know that, right?
And kind of like turn the book around. Oh, it makes so much more sense now.
Yeah, but now you've got a half completed 8. And I point at the 3.
Now all the other numbers are upside down.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the spell on the other page.
As you guys are saying this, Otti, you hear the sound of something dashing through bushes nearby, something closing in on you very, very quickly.
I grab Hud and give Korgrin the book, and just go just click close to the nearest tree, and see how far out it is.
All right. So as you get closer to the tree, something big and furry dives through the tree at towards you. You immediately recognize a direwolf. Can I get initiative from you, please?
I'm not going to click my token because there's no token on the map before
fair,
anyone
yeah.
says anything.
To be fair, this is probably going to only last like one round, so you have the initiative.
Rolling as well, or
yeah, you would, yeah. Surprise round on it is so. Otti, you have the initiative as this direwolf pounds up towards you, dashing down on it. What do you do?
I'm gonna hit it with Hud.
All right, make an attack roll.
14.
That is a hit against it, yeah.
14.
You bring the axe into the side. It's like it immediately like regrets its decision. Its leap has failed. It's down on the ground, and it's immediately like scarpering away from you, like snarling and snapping. You can choose to attack again if you want.
I'm not going to attack again. That was more like a warning. I didn't know what it was, kind of thing. But if it's going away, then I'm not going to attack it again.
Okay. Korgrin, you would then have the initiative. You've just seen this creature dash out of the bushes, get hit by Hud from Otti, and it's just like immediately like scarpering away in pain and fear.
I initially try and solve the Sudoku, but realize I don't have the pencil, so I just put the book down and... Do I think this thing is going to be a continued threat?
It looks like a wild creature. Maybe an alpha predator in these parts, but compared to you guys, it's a minor annoyance.
Oh no,
we turned up.
I mean, like, does it look like it's going to back away, or is it preparing to strike?
Yeah, it looks like it didn't realize how dangerous its prey was, and it's whimpering away in pain and like sort of like fight. It's in fight or flight mode at the moment. So
then I will grab my shield and mainly just keep an eye on the surrounding area to see if more come out of the bushes, like behind us, etc. But otherwise, I'm not going to do anything to this direwolf.
okay. So then with the direwolf's turn, it is afraid of you, Otti. It will immediately turn around and scarper back into the woods. Will you do anything?
Felicia.
I'm not gonna chase. I'm just gonna leave it and be like, turn to Korgrin like, we should probably keep an eye out on that.
Okay.
Probably, but I unless this thing has magic, I don't think it's going to heal itself. It might die from its wounds, or it might walk away and heal from them, but I don't think it'll be bothering us again.
Just needs a long rest, that's all.
Yeah, that's how the game works, of course. How can I be so foolish?
The creature does not come back, and your watch goes on. Eventually, tiredness grips you, and you go to wake up the third and final watch. So that'll be Arrabella and Verity, who's still technically already awake.
But she can't leave the pub.
That's right, yeah.
So
let me wake up Arrabella.
Okay, I'll go and let Verity know about the wolf.
I wake Arrabella up by tickling her feet.
Can I kick him in the face?
Yeah.
Make an attack roll.
Yeah, make an attack roll.
Try and get through my AC. If this is a nat 20, there we go. That's fine.
Like, it's your face. So
But I'm expecting a reaction. That's the
hit
thing.
your nose.
Yeah, but if I'm,
you find purchase in your kick, but you just get the heavy part of his plate armor.
Yeah.
Or his,
but it's also really cold as well, because obviously it's been overnight. So.
Well, I guess you fucking woke me up. Anything happen on your watch? You what?
Yeah, I tickled you and you woke up. No, there was a dire wolf. We dealt with it. We didn't kill it. It scarpered off, so just be on the lookout. But nothing eventful. We tried to do math. It didn't work.
Like, does it ever work for you?
No, but ask me about God and I can preach all day.
No, anyway,
maybe
get
tomorrow.
some sleep. Yeah,
Okay.
maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow as I walk away, kind of limping a smidge. My toes kind of hurt.
Okay, so Korgrin and Otti turn in for the evening. Arrabella and Verity, one of you can roll perception at advantage, or you can both roll individually. It's your choice.
Don't I get an advantage anyway because we're in the woods?
Oh, fine.
So Verity, please roll better than me.
Go and roll perception, please, Verity.
Yay!
Okay, so is there anything you would like to roleplay with each other? Yeah, for the evening.
I know you put it in my drink, by the way.
Correction, I put it in a drink.
Like, it was pretty obviously my drink, so why? Like, I'm not gonna have a go at you. I'm just curious why.
I put it in a drink, and then that drink was mine, sweet.
Touche. Like, we're among friends. Minesweeper's a fine thing.
Mm-hmm. Also, because Otti warned me about the direwolf, Dome is in camo mode, so it's bright green. Like, it's not even a subtle green, it's just like a bright green.
Nice.
Verity's version of camo.
Camo mode!
You guys are idiots. They're going to be looking for army guys.
Yeah.
Did you at least have a good party? Did it make you giggle seeing me like that?
I have a responsibility to my patron. To bring joy to others.
Did you have fun though? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, like I'm not really used to parties for me.
No, because
This is the
Bliss always
parties.
kept you locked up, didn't she?
Well, that and like it was always like growing up parties. Meet my
The
rich
wine and
friends.
cheese and those stupid. Like, don't get me wrong, they were pretty, but those stupid big dresses.
Yeah. And it's like, yo, yeah, go over there and let that old man tell you how like much you've grown up and oh yeah, go talk to that man, but don't talk to them, just let them talk at you.
Rich
And
people
no,
creep.
Verity, how many times have we told you you can't put like fake eyeballs in the punch bowl?
Nice. Like, they were definitely fake, though, yeah.
I don't know, maybe.
Well, at least you found the right patron for you.
Eh,
Because, let's be fair, you naturally cause mischief that brings a smile to people's faces.
I mean, like, it's weird because when I think about it, I first met Steve when I had a wild magic surge. So did my father's son brother bring him to me?
Everything that we do is a result of the mother, sister, brother, father, son,
Cousin.
cousin, child thing. Can you name it something shorter? Can you name it like Mr. Fun or something?
I don't know. I'll have to ask them if they want a nickname.
Yeah. I imagine they'd be happy with you naming them. Like giving them an actual name rather than like the Wild Terror. Because let's be fair, you are the Wild Terror.
You do recall you did
That's
ask
different.
the question and it didn't understand the answer because it was infantile and didn't get it.
I think I'm just waiting for the right kind of name.
Hopefully you'll find one soon. At least the yoga prediction came true.
That I did not expect.
Yeah, I think the last time you said bless you before that was to Timothy. Not that he fucking deserved it.
Yeah. Good, honestly.
Madness.
How about you? How are things going with you? What's up with you? What sibling questions?
Sibling questions. What's up with me? I almost passed out. I'm a bit awkward with Rennas now, so thank you for that.
Oh,
yeah.
Ren. He probably didn't even get a clue that you were like whatever.
Yeah, but I actually, I actually kind of like Rennas, so it's just a bit weird for me now, you know?
Obviously, because I can't leave the dome, I don't. But Toby's head pops out of the dome, and he's like, "What?"
I kind of just assumed I was kind of talking to the owl anyway, if I'm completely honest.
Well, I'm imagining basically you've got your back up against the dome and
Yeah.
you're just basically just speaking to each other like with backs to each other.
Mm.
Yes, Toby's head's popped out, and then you just hear a.
Like, you didn't realize? I thought it was fucking obvious. Oh, it definitely was after I fucking mind swept, let's be fair.
So, as the evening goes on, it's a relatively quiet watch for you both, and nothing of any note happens. Except all the sun breaks. When the stars are still up, but the distant sky, there's like a twinge of blue to it. Korgrin, you are woken up by something coming into your mind. You hear a voice.
Super freak.
New sending, who dis?
Day. 2 days. 10 minutes. Please.
So that was what, midday, 2 days, 10 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You recognize the voice as
Princess
Ariel.
Tariel. I think it's a dream at first. I'm like, oh, that's lovely.
You're like
Wait,
groggy
hang on.
and stuff like that.
Hang on. Wait a minute. Look around. Check my tent. No one else in my tent.
Korgrin, what are you doing in my sleeping bag?
You said it was perfectly fine last night, so here I am. How did you sleep?
Otti, that was not fair.
Roll over.
It was mid-drink.
I run my finger down Otti's, down the center of her chest. How did you sleep?
Roll the fuck over.
Oh,
Have you met Herd?
I don't know if I can, but I want to smite one of them.
I can't wait for the doodle. I cannot wait for the doodle of that. That's me.
Just right down the middle of the abs. Whoa. I love me a strong woman.
I just want to see Korgrin stuffed in a sleeping bag with a half-orc, really.
With an axe embedded in one side, and
Korgrin's just a little lump by the feet.
Oh, dearie me.
Why am I down there? You don't know.
Okay.
Oh, I don't want to know.
I really don't want to know.
Hey, you put us in this situation.
You put yourself in the situation, mate. Don't include me in this at all.
Oh, I'm happy to be here.
Figures.
Alrighty then. Alrighty. So, Korgrin, is there anything you would like to do with that information at this time?
As I'm making breakfast, I will let everyone know. Just was it ascending? Can I reply or?
Yes, it was ascending.
Okay. Then I will just respond. Okay, basically, there's nothing else I can do. Or there's nothing else I should bother asking. So, the information I need to get out of that is midday, 2 days time in 10 minutes.
She gets a really confusing message of, okay, well, I guess that's all I need to know. There's nothing else I need to know from that. So
Yeah, it's like I send the GIF responsive thumbs up mentally.
All right.
So I will kind of keep that in mind. 2 days time, 10 minutes after midday.
All right.
How many days ride are we from the Centaur clans, by the way?
2 days.
Okay. I need to prepare spells. But I will let everyone know around breakfast. That
So
Ariel
as you,
has contacted me.
Well, you guys have all completed your long rest now. So you come into consciousness, having your breakfast, and Korgrin has informed you of his message in the night.
They're called dreams.
message
No, hang on.
in the night.
All right.
It's a good breakfast. It's hearty and
Message
it
in the
has
night
wild
out.
herbs.
Yeah, it's a nice breakfast, a good dwarven breakfast. Very,
Wow,
very high on
I'm
the
impressed.
There's a little bit of
Impressed
like
and very
morning,
surprised.
morning ale,
Improved massively from the chicken that got thrown out the window in Meltokyo.
You didn't see that. You didn't
Couldn't
know.
get much
I
worse.
did see that. I think I may be one of the only ones that did see that
Yeah,
as I was
yeah.
running around the tops of buildings.
Yeah, yeah.
How'd you know it was me? Could have just been anyone throwing chickens out the
It
window.
was your room.
No, it wasn't.
I have keen mind. I know where everybody's room is.
And yet
No,
you
it wasn't.
never come and visit me.
I'm
Just-
sweating
Harry's face just
profusely.
goes-
Ah.
Arri is also sweating profusely after Rennas' statement.
the
It's
elves
fine. I came out of Otti's tent this morning, so.
Just seeing the look of horror on Oti's face. She stays as far away from you as possible.
I'm just looking for the blood cuts black eye on Korgrin's face, to be fair.
It's
Sounds
more
like
like he was pushed out of the tent by HUD. Like that sort of movement of like he's just like scooting across the floor and then the clothes thrown afterwards.
Sleeping bag! The sleeping bag is doing all this too cute! That is too adorable!
I mean, that looks a lot more like morning remorse rather than you didn't want him there in the first place.
Oh, that's a fucking brilliant one. I love
I
that.
will admit, I thought that was a smile to begin with, then realised it was his nose on top of his mustache.
He's gone hairless and just developed a cute
Yeah.
smile.
And Russ, I believe
Yeah.
as you guys travel on ahead, I've already done the rolls on this one, so the next 2 days are relatively uneventful. On the second day, Russ, your accent goes.
Oh,
and goes
thank you,
back to
Jesus.
normal.
Yeah.
On the second day of travel, thus his accent goes.
As you guys venture across the heavy woodland areas of this place, you see the large flat lands on the outskirts of several forests that make up pride lands of Vorod. You notice there are large swaths of land that are covered in like small little like large field puddles slash they're not lakes or anything like that or ponds or anything, but it looks like this area is quite prone to flooding. And you have actually noticed on like brief intense showers in this area over the course of a few days. It only lasts for like 5 minutes, but it's like a heavy downpour that comes. A lot of the terrain that you go over is quite slippery, quite muddy. And on the course of where you guys are traveling, you actually go past a relatively open area that is devoid of a lot of life. Trees are dead. Nothing grows in this area. You don't see any wildlife, but you do see in a distance a broken down fort of wood and stone. The structure itself is stands, but it looks like it's heavily damaged and as such abandoned.
Is there a road that connects this fort to anywhere?
Not. There is a road, but it's overgrown. Looks like people don't come here. Go ahead and make a history check for me, please. Korgrin, you would probably be able to put two and two together. This is most likely one of the old Oathsworn Balasar's forts that he constructed in the defense of Windward after the frontier was lost to the demons in the war. This area has clearly seen heavy fighting in the past, and a lot of demons likely died here, and as such, the land never truly healed itself. You also know you do know that the forts fell, which culminated in the Battle of Windward, which is quite a few days to the south. But yeah, this is just you just found an old battle, an old forgotten battlefield.
Kind of sad, but I suppose a reminder of what we're fighting for.
Gold. Money,
Yes.
power, wealth.
Yes, Rennas, that's right.
Yeah.
A girl? Please, Ellie, please get that.
Worth fighting for!
Thank fuck.
Why?
I have no idea.
It's Mulan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Mulan in freaking ages.
I've never seen Mulan.
A girl worth fighting
It's
for.
good. It's alright.
Oh, of course. Yeah, I forgot.
On the on the final day of travel, it's probably about mid-morning or so.
Is it midday of 2 days' time and 10 minutes?
No, not yet.
Okay.
You got a few more hours.
Okay.
If you told us, I think I'd probably remind you.
Yeah. As you guys are getting closer to the coordinates that were given to you, you're riding across open field at the moment, and You can hear large galloping in the distance, and you sort of look and you see sort of kind of a bit of a dust cloud. Really, looks like there's a herd of horses in this wild area that is just kind of just like galloping across the plains, as it were.
And as a
And
medium creature, the centaurs are riding the horses, so
centaurs are large.
Alright.
Anybody who comes to me says, I want to be a centaur, says, you're going to be a large. Can I be a medium? Get out. As you draw closer to this herd, you realize that most of them are not actually horses. You see that strange combination of man and beast. Torsos of people. Some of them are armed with bow and arrow, others are armed with slingshots, and even like ornamental spears. And in the center, you see a mixed match of actual horses along with a bit of buffalo as well. You see they are herding these creatures. They're half a field across from you. They're busy doing what they're doing. What would you guys like to do?
Do they appear to have noticed us at all?
No, they're busy herding this crowd at the moment, and you're quite a ways away. Like galloping across the field at the moment. So you're not. I won't say you're easily noticeable. I mean, there's a little bit of morning dew mist in the air, so.
I'd probably suggest we all slow down a bit, so we approach at like a canter rather than a gallop, and possibly looking like an attack, and just start to approach.
Sounds reasonable.
And everyone knows that Rennas is a reasonable person.
We're not going to want to scare their buffalo if they spent so long herding them.
Exactly. We approach nice and slowly, but we came here to speak to the centaurs, and I'm sure those lovely centaurs will know where the main group of centaurs is.
So, as you slow down a trot, or like a fast kind of like prancing sort of thing, takes a little while to get a bit closer to, because they're still moving at speed. But eventually, you do notice 3 centaurs are now galloping towards you. They are armed with bow and arrow and spear. They are moving directly towards you. They'll be on you within about a minute or so. If there's anything else you'd like to do,
I would jump off my elk, and keep my hands like in front of me, well away from any weapons, awaiting their approach.
is anybody else going to do anything?
I look to see if a Ruren is among them.
Ryuan, you mean the guardian of the life tree?
No, his son, because didn't they have the same
name? No. So there was Visera, the guardian of the life tree, and his son Ryuan.
Yeah.
As far as you are aware, Ryuan was taken to his father.
Oh, okay. I thought fair. Yeah, he wouldn't be there.
So I thought the same last session, and Jack corrected us then. But obviously you weren't here then.
Oh,
so.
no, I wasn't. Fair.
Okay. So with Rennas on the ground and the rest of you behind him atop your elks, centaurs get closer. You can see one female, brown mousy hair, kind of like rough exterior kind of thing. She's wearing like a blue tunic, and she's got what appears to be some sort of ceremonial tattoos embedded across her horse-like structure. The other one, or the one on the far right, is a bit of an elderly one, like long, shaggy black hair. Like he's bare-chested. And he's got like kind of like that bright blue eyes, sort of like just kind of like piercing a little. The one in the middle is relatively younger than the other two or so, But you can see he appears to be a powerful individual. Like you can just see it in the way he carries himself. His body is very well toned, and he's to his side. He's got two like appears to be short swords, like equipped to his sides. He's got a bow and arrow on his back. And as he sort of approaches towards you, he just goes, "Greetings, strangers."
Greetings. Allow me to introduce us. We are the Guardians of the Forgotten, and if I may, at the moon's zenith, the hoof knows its place.
They look very taken aback by that, and their demeanor immediately shifts. Make an insight. Can you make an insight check for me, please, Rennas?
I can, being the very insightful person that I am. -1 to insight. 9!
Okay. So you don't really detect much change in their overall demeanor. You just know that their body language has shifted a little.
That's fair. I'll say we had the pleasure of meeting one of your kind at the life tree just above. Why have I forgotten the name of that town? Was it Brine?
Yeah.
I was okay. Yeah, the life tree just above Brine. We helped him defend the life tree, and he gave us that passcode in case we were to ever to meet more of your kind.
It is true. That passphrase is a message for one of the herd. Tell others that you are a friend of centaurs. It is unsurprising, however, that one who does not make beasts of burden a friend of the centaur. I would also find it curious that one would affiliate with those who do. And he gestures towards your party behind you.
These elk were provided to us by the druids who lived to the west of here, and as I understand it, they were communicated with and gave their services willingly to aid us to reach you quicker.
Did you ask them yourselves?
I'm afraid I am not very good at communing with animals.
We
But the
believe
druid-
in freedom for all land runners. Even with the druids giving you permission. That is just folly on them. For those who would make beasts their burdens.
The druids did not seem the sort that would take advantage of beasts or animals. They worked in harmony with all kinds of nature, with the plants, with the animals, with everything around
He
them.
raises his hand and he says, "That which you declare harmony is but a pipe dream, a fantasy that you humanoids dream upon. True connection, the beasts and the land runners, and the creatures of the sky and the stars, requires a much more in tune approach that only the centaurs can attain."
I was gonna say I could speak with animals.
Anybody who's proficient in it, can you go ahead and make an insight check, please?
It's definitely not me.
Gonna say the fucking Italian.
Okay, so all right, so Korgrin and Russ, you get that this guy was coming here to pick a fight. He seems to be genuinely insulted that you guys are actually riding elks. However, because of the passphrase, his demeanor sort of changed to a more inquisitive yet defensive stance. And you get in this, just the way that they carry themselves, they are creatures of pure pride. They think very highly of themselves. They think very differently of themselves. Not so far as to the point where you could call it arrogance, but they are certainly prideful, what they believe.
We certainly don't mean any offense to your cultures or your customs. I'll hop off the horse, the elk myself, and we simply required a mode of travel, and I apologize if that has caused any offense. We did not come here seeking quabbles or qualms. We actually came seeking your aid. May we speak with you and your clan if we honor your customs?
Make a persuasion roll.
I'm not good at those! Yeah, that's not a bad base roll.
Your words speak with a friendliness that your actions deny.
I'll also step off my elk. And I'll raise my hands. I'll say, if we're honest, we were simply offered a means of transport by others, and time is of the essence here. We weren't going to refuse, though I do now see how that was maybe inappropriate or offensive. I apologize, and I hope you'll consider having a discussion.
Make a persuasion roll.
Okay.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah.
In fact, they offer to let you ride them at this point.
There's a sense of sincerity behind your words, Ross. Centaurs see that, and they say, "We only wish that you would consider the thoughts and the feelings of those who you deem beneath you, as we do towards humanoids. If you have come seeking assistance, then I shall take you to our leader, Alice Soresky.
More,
You would be honoured.
more
your feet.
alliance. Sorry. No, I was gonna say, more alliance than assistance. But yeah, we'd happily move forward with these discussions.
Only Callus may make that decision.
Of course.
Come, please use your feet."
I'll kind of over to the others
Certainly.
just to make sure that we'll speedily get off the elks.
Can I still use my broom?
Yeah. No, they say, "Your broom is not an alive creature. We care not for that."
Will the elks be safe here if we send them off? Is there any other predators that would perhaps harm them?
We shall introduce them to our own herd. They should be corralled, cared for, and more importantly, set free.
Wild and set free doesn't make sense. I'll
You do
say as
not
I kind of climb down very like.
You
'cause,
do
like,
not
I-
understand our ways. We
Like,
guide them. We
all I
escort
can
them.
understand is that my legs are very small. This guy was happy to take me because he knows he is so much faster than me as I'm smoothing his fur. And now you're making me walk again. And you're gonna corral him. Have you asked him? Does he want to stay with you? Does he want to go back to the druids? He may want to go back to the druids.
Is Arri drunk again?
No, Ari's a bit pissed, but she's trying to not sound angry, and this is how it comes out.
The centaur looks at you and says, "The stars give us the omens that all creatures are one in the herd. The herd must be guided by those with sure feet. Those with sure feet are part of the herd."
Short feet. That's you, Arri.
Just kind of look at my feet. They are pretty fucking small. Like, as long as they're gonna be safe. But then, if you're anything like Viserion or Rioan, then I know they'll be safe.
I do
Okay,
not know these names.
they're my centaur friends. I'll follow you. Just bear in mind, I'm quite slow. I'm not very
We will accommodate your
lack of length.
frailty.
I wouldn't call it frailty, personally. But sure. Thanks for the accommodation.
With that, they turn around and start making their way towards the herd.
I
Did they
prefer
just-
Viserion. Viserion's nicer.
I wonder if centaurs just shit anywhere like a regular horse does.
I guess we'll find
Don't
out.
say that in front of them.
No, this is genuinely a player thing. Like, horse bottom half. I'm genuinely curious now that we're walking behind them.
Or maybe they also just go and squat in the woods and use toilet roll. I don't know.
Can a centaur squat?
I mean, they can bend down, I suppose.
Can they reach their ass with their short human arms and their long horse body? These are questions I now have, Jack.
Here is now my canon. In order for a centaur to wipe their ass, they have to ask a trusted and most personal companion to do it for them.
Their shitmate.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's a shitty job.
That is now an employment in the
No.
centaur world.
And Zach, if you suddenly had the
my
bottom half of a
official
horse,
Yeah.
if you suddenly had the bottom half of a horse, would you just shit on the pavement, or would you also wait until you were in private?
Well, that's the thing. I don't know. I mean, it's not like I'm wearing clothes on my bottom half.
Would you like to
so-
ask the centaur about their shitting methods?
No, but maybe when we have a feast and a drink tonight, I will.
Okay.
Very presumptuous of you.
Thank you for giving me the heads up so I can give you a proper explanation.
If you've got fucking notes on this, I swear to God.
No, I'm making notes now. Because I didn't think I'd have to answer something. Yeah. Anyways, as you guys make your way over the fields, you bypass the herd. Get closer and closer to a set of woods, and that's where you hear voices and galloping. Entering inside, you see more and more centaurs. Lots of them. Children, elderly, warriors, families. They are living side by side. They are happy and they treat you all equally with a sense of anxiety. They do not know you. And they trust you probably even less. But the one that is escorting you just basically nods towards them, giving his seal of approval that you guys are okay. And you get the feeling the only reason you're actually going into this place is because one of you remembered the password. Well done, Rich, by the way. Well done.
I looked it up ages ago when we first started going for the Centaur clans. We kept getting distracted. I was like, I'm going to lose it again. But no, I had it.
I was waiting.
When did we get given the password?
That was ages ago again before you joined the live
7
stream.
years ago, I believe.
Yeah, it would have been about 2 years in real lifetime.
Yeah,
At least.
just before we started recording as well, wasn't it?
It was
So-
just before we started recording, which did not help.
As you guys make your way, you can see shelter in the form of kind of like straw huts. It's things that were probably put together in less than a day, and things that can be taken down in even less time. The centaurs make way for you. They watch you walk past. And eventually you come to an area where there are tents made of cloth and linen, held up with, sticks and the like. There are fences around here, barrels and there's signs of civilization that you wouldn't have associated centaurs with. But at that same time, you also see regular people walking around, trading with the centaurs, talking with them. You can see one particular halfling seems to be cooking up a nice little like massive cauldron of stew of some kind that other centaurs are coming around and gracefully accepting. You can see a couple of dragonborn are actually having a race against some of the centaurs on foot. Now they lose quite haphazardly, but it seems to be a joke, like a just a happy go time for them. Making your way into the center of this encampment, you are led towards another centaur who is. It's got the body itself is like a dark maroon color, but the human side of it is bulgingly muscular. It's got a shaved head, like thick kind of brow sort of thing. He's wearing actual armor across his midsection on his forearms. His shoulder is plated up. His chest, sort of like around here, and his shoulder is quite bare, where you can see the pure amount of his muscle. And across his back, you see an axe that is probably twice the size of Hud. And it looks very sharp, very dangerous. This guy leads you over. The centaur that's been leading you leads you towards this hulking individual. He gives a bow towards him. What do you guys do?
I will also bow.
Yeah, same here.
Mood.
Alright. So you guys bow. The individual sort of straightens up. Says, Galloper of 1,000 lands. I have strangers that wish to speak with you for assistance. Will you accept them? This individual, he strokes his stubbly little chin a little bit with his hand. And he sort of gestures for you guys to approach. The Galloper, Palace Source Guy, has beckoned you forward.
I approach.
He
My, what a
measures
big axe you have. I don't say that.
you. He measures you, Rennas. With eyes that you get the feeling that sees more than what most people see. But listen, why? They have told me of the code. A centaur trusts them with their life. The blessings of the stars shine your way then. I am Callus Source Guy, Galloper of the 1,000 lands, and leader of this herd. Speak, and I will listen.
We thank you for seeing us, O great Galloper of 1,000 lands. We have come seeking your aid. I am sure you have heard of the troubles in this land with demons being summoned, with darkness coming, and just all matter of abominations being carried out.
The omens speak of a great darkness, the light hidden within.
Well, hopefully we are that light hidden within, that we can stand against the darkness, and that is what we are trying to do. We are trying to fight back against those that are summoning demons and turning poor innocent civilians into demons in the most despicable, horrible ways. We have come seeking allies in this fight, and we have seen the druids who live to the west of here, and we have already helped them defend their lands against an army of evil monstrosities. And we hope to do the same for the entire land.
And who leads these druids that you say you protect?
Rhea? I speak up from the back.
What's her last name?
Rennas wipes sweat from his brow. I'm going to tell memory.
Oh, Rhea of the Fall.
She did have a surname. It was the Oathsworn's.
No, of the Fall.
You only knew her as Rhea of the Fall. You didn't get a proper last name.
Oh, okay. I thought it was because we knew the Oathsworn.
Well, no, because he was Barrett of the Fall.
He was Barrett of the Fall.
Oh,
Yes.
fair enough.
So, yeah.
That's my bad then. I thought it had his name, but that's my bad. Rhea of the Fall leads the druids towards the west.
Well, you have proven you're not liars, at least. You speak of demons and darkness. The stars give no portents to this. The wind speaks of turmoil, but the blades and the grass, they speak of unity, a swaying of back and forth, a great loss of life, or a great unification.
I am curious, if I may ask a question. Did you not foresee or see us within your mind's eye some weeks ago battling against a mage and groups of soldiers?
We did see this vision. But it is not a vision that we trust, for the portents that we read are that of the heavens and the earth, not of the illusions of the mind.
Fair enough, I understand. I just thought I'd ask and make sure. I didn't know if you would be included in such magics, or if you're too far away, or along the like. At the moment, we're currently uncomfortably used to people referring to us as titles. So it's almost refreshing, I think, to not be addressed by such
To us,
wherever we go.
you are pink feet.
Fair enough.
Now,
Does that make me blue feet?
you are soft, like the pink feet. You are pink feet. This is not a title of demonishment. It is simply a statement. Now, you seek assistance in these demonic tidings. The portents say nothing of the centaurs deigning their aid. We are not naturally warlike. We may protect ourselves. We may know how to fight. But we would rather leave a land than fight in it. This great herd has traveled many countries, taking decades of migration. Those who cannot keep up are left behind. It is our way. And so my response to your request is, you may stay here. You may eat with us. You may sleep with us. But unless the portents of the gods tell us that we must join you in your fight, then it is a no from me.
Excuse me, could I ask a question?
You may speak.
Were any of the centaurs present during the previous war, the one that took place 30 odd years ago?
I was a young fowl when that war came about.
You'll recall perhaps the presence of Demon Lord Argonath.
This is
The
a
one-
name that is taboo amongst our children. Please do not speak that name again in the presence
I
of
shall
the
not.
others.
Understood. But you are aware that most of us are at war with our kingdom, and they intend on summoning this being again, which is why we're opposed to it. It's not.
We are aware of the mind visions that you speculated upon. But as I said, unless the portents decree it, we will not march. We move as the skies say. We fight as the stars dismay.
What kind of symbols, visions would you receive from the sky that would push you to action?
Signs that would be unmistakable. Signs that even your untrained eyes would notice.
Someone used Skywrite to write in the sky, please go to war, okay, thanks, love, God. Do
you say that out loud, Verity?
No, that's just to me as a player.
I really hope not.
I just got to be certain about that. Okay.
I mean, that's definitely where my mind was going.
So
like, how
Callus
can we
just
fake
says,
this?
I'm sorry if this is disappointing news. But as friends of the Centaurs, they stay here and find respite. Your enemies wouldn't dare touch you here. We have no reason to be civil or courteous towards them. But unless my visions, unless my portents tell me that I must act, I will not.
I must ask, as a man of religion, prophecy, and the like, if that name is taboo amongst your people, then why are you not instinctively against forces that would support him?
We do not act as you do. We are connected beyond a higher purpose. It may be that of the Pink Feet's way to fight against those they disagree with, but it is our way to listen to what the heavens decree for us. As I said, should that creature come looking for blood, he will find it. But we will not go find it ourselves. We will watch and we will wait, as our generations before us have done, and as our generations after will continue to do so.
How will the generations after you continue to do so if the name that must not be mentioned wipes out this entire world, which is his goal?
I appreciate your concern in this matter, but I am done. I have made my word.
We very much appreciate your time and consideration on this matter. Thank you very much for seeing us.
With that, he turns and disappears into the crowd of centaurs that have gathered around you to watch this conversation. And you guys are left in the center of this place, with all these creatures around you.
I'd like to look around at the centaurs that are around us. Do any of them look like they don't necessarily agree with what he just said?
Make an insight check.
Ah, yes.
I knew. As soon as you asked that question, I knew exactly that this was going to be an insight.
Of course it was going to be, but I don't think about what check I have to do and whether I'm good at this. I think about what I would want to know, and that's what I want to know. I just can't find out.
Rennas, it is quite hard to tell. Most of them, they turn their backs on you as their leader does so.
Turning their back on a pickpocket, that is a dangerous thing.
They don't have pockets, though, so... They have asses.
They do have prison wallets.
Yeah, and I almost went there, then I stopped.
Some
So
have
you
two.
guys.
Oh yes, Nature's pocket.
You guys are left with a conundrum. From what you've seen, the centaurs here range beyond the hundreds. There are likely thousands of them. They seem to be strong, prideful, and powerful. Yet they seem to be slaves to their tradition. Well, not slaves, but ruled by their traditions, their portents, their omens. So, if you are to secure an alliance with the Centaurs, you guys are going to have to creatively think of a way to make them want to join you.
Corgi, can't that god of yours help out?
No. Let's find out. Divine intervention. Why not?
Can I
Already
just say we move away from the crowd of centaurs before we do any sort of
Don't worry.
conversation?
Don't
I
worry.
mean, divine intervention is divine intervention. If the god is doing it,
It might
shouldn't
not
matter
happen
if it's
anyway.
nasty.
So
Well,
may I divine intervention, Jack?
roll a d100.
Oh!
Well, that is. I don't think you're a level 17 cleric, though, are you?
Ooh, good thing. Good question.
Oh,
Let's find out.
So close.
I'm going to read.
I think it is
Either
cleric
level-
level.
It's either level entitled or cleric level.
I think it's probably cleric level.
Cleric level would make sense, to be fair.
There we go.
Nature domain.
Equal or lower to your cleric
Level. Close. That's fine.
Boo.
I'm sorry, Korgrin.
It's alright. I'll just do it after a short rest. Long rest.
Isn't it every 7 days?
No, it's if it succeeds, it's every 7
every
days.
Ah.
And when I do it at level 20, I just do it. It just happens. Every time.
Yeah.
So Jack's gonna have real good fun with me doing that. Every fight. But no, I obviously I'm not going to, because that would just be stupid, but it'd be fun though.
Well, Korgrin, you know that as your meeting has come to an end, it's just about time.
Ooh,
Scry.
I use a spell slot for scree. I'm screeing. I'm gonna fucking scree everywhere.
Well, that won't make the centaurs like us anymore.
Fine,
So-
if I scree in the sky, I might.
You find
Like
a
originally
nice,
Scream was
quiet little
cute, now
area.
it's not.
Find a nice little quiet area. You sit down. Give it a few minutes. And then you cast Scry.
Wee!
Your vision leaves you. It goes across plains, mountains, skies, towards a frozen land. In that frozen land, you find a city. Go inside this city towards a large tower. Inside this tower, find yourself in a small room. There are some buckets in here, a few scrolls, just general cleaning stuff in here. And your vision centers again on Princess Ariel, who is looking at an hourglass, apparently keeping track of time. Inside this small room is a single door, and you can occasionally hear footsteps on the other side. After a couple of minutes of her just waiting there, watching the hourglass, she says, "That's enough time. Gods, I hope you are watching." She steps out of the room into a large atrium. There is a huge table with a map and figurines scattered about, laid on top. There are several arcane circles with mages sitting in them, dotting the perimeter of the room. There's about 36 people in total here, all of them finely dressed, and a number of guards. Ariel looks around and notices a guard looking at a large orb on the wall that glows a dim white. She gasps and paces over this man. What are you doing, guard? Oh, your highness. I was just inspecting the protection orb. Why? Oh, I'm not too magical, but I'm fairly certain it's supposed to be brighter. Do you think it's broken, your highness? I desire refreshment, guard. Fetch me frontier spring water. I'll taste the difference if you bring me something else. But, your highness, the orbs protect the castle from our enemy's magics. Surely if this one is broken, we should... Now, guard, lest I report you to Effadal. Oh, right. Yes. Apologies, your highness. The guard hurries off and Ariel unclenches her fist. She breathes and walks towards the map. As she does, you hear somebody shout, Movement in the center! Reporting that the Jurgar repositioning their forces 50 miles southwest! Another mage waves his hands, and a small figurine moves slightly on the map of Windward. Ariel walks up to the man managing this room. A person you recognize as the Minister of War, Valentine Shearington. Minister, might I borrow you, please? Ah, Princess. I apologize, but I'm busy fighting 2 wars here. So unless you're here to report a 3rd war starting, I don't have time. How long until the Frost Giants are defeated, Minister? Now that the king is giving this proper focus, hopefully within the month. Unfortunately, our assassination attempt on Titan Icebane failed. He's rallied the other Frost Lords to his banner now. But you needn't worry, Princess. With the reinforcements of the 5th and 6th Army, and assistance from the White Horde, we can beat them in the field, and Goliath can deal with their White Dragon pet. What of the traitors in the east? If they moved on us, we could be vulnerable. Princess, I really don't have time for this. Please indulge me, Minister. I simply worry for our soldiers. Very well. We are aware of the half-elf spies in nearly every level of our power structure. We have been feeding them misinformation to keep them moving in predictable ways. It's just the unknown spies we need to be worried about now. The very assassins we sent to kill Titan were released to feed information that the Frost Giants were defeated to the traitors. I'd rather not let them know that nearly half of our army is otherwise engaged at the moment. Meanwhile, Edgar's forces and allies have made the East chaotic at the moment. Seems our enemies are reaching to rally more to their side, and we are doing the same. We have missions to the known chromatic dragons, and several factions are joining us. As of right now, it's a mad grab to bolster our forces before conflict begins. Which is why I'm so busy, Princess. Can we trust assassins to be loyal? Most likely. Head Enchanter Ike and Royal Arcanist Knowledge have altered their memories. They believe they saw the giants defeated. But what if our enemies gather more allies than us? What if the neutral factions side with them? Surely they would want to serve their king. They are traitors. I care not for such politics, Princess. All I know is who an enemy is and who is not an enemy right now. But what if our enemies speak truth? Would you still defend the king? I defend Windward, Princess, not the head of state. Wise words, Minister. Our enemies are full of lies anyways. I doubt it, Princess. From what I know of them, and having met one of them, they did not strike me as dishonest. But if they are telling the truth, why would you fight for the king? I fight for Windward, Princess. The king rules Windward, and I am bound to obey his commands. A soldier knows his place, but Windward is my charge, my responsibility to defend. So you do not hate our enemies? Politics is beyond me, Princess. Now, I believe I've indulged enough. I have wars to fight. Of course. Please be the stalwart defender Windward needs. They bow and she walks away, up to the dim orb. She flicks a switch behind it quickly on her way out. Korgrin, your vision is disconnected immediately.
There was a name near the start that I would like to history check. The name that she threatened the soldier with.
Fidel, you met him. You met him.
What was he?
He was the captain of the Royal Guard.
Thank you.
He was the
is he
gentleman
the one that asked us to strip?
Yeah, he was the gentleman with red hair.
Fair enough.
He was on the War Council as well.
Then obviously I will relay all this to the group. Especially Valentine's not distrust of the king, but his kind of neutral position. He's kind of a true neutral person. If the king wasn't in charge, he wouldn't be waging this war right now, basically. He'd be helping us fight it, kind of thing. If the shoe were on the other foot, he'd be on our side.
If he's aiming to defend Windward, we could, point out that defending the king is not helping Windward.
I think he probably knows that. I think right now he's worrying about
nudge.
But he's worrying about a whole capital's worth of people, and you know how many were there when we were in Jarrus Jakai. He's worried about their lives, not the lives of the head of state. He's trying to make sure the people live.
He's trying to make sure all of Windward lives, not just Jarrus Jakai.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. That's his immediate vicinity, and that's his responsibility. But yes, so it seems we need a conversation with the Silent Sisters, and
apparently so.
The Frost Giants.
The assassins that we sent to spread the misinformation.
Yes.
Do we have any spells to remove memory modification?
Potentially a restoration. I will mentally flick through my spells and take a look at heal.
I'm just hoping that it's assassins of Titan Icebane.
Well, they were the assassins of Titan Icebane.
Just Titan Icebane?
They were sent to kill him, and now they're with us, and those assassins have now been released to spread misinformation. So
Are they definitely with us?
Well, we don't know that because their memories have been altered, and they may be looking out to kill us, but we don't know.
We beat him once, we'll beat him again.
The spell also ends blindness, deafness, and any disease affecting the target. So I get the feeling heal doesn't affect a memory modification, but maybe greater restoration will.
I mean, maybe the Silent Sisters are actually quite a knowledgeable bunch of people. Maybe one of them knows a spell that would restore memory, and they could help us themselves without quite knowing that they actually be screwing themselves over.
Well,
they think they're on our side, so if we tell them to do it, they might do it.
Remember that we use Greater Restoration to cure Korgrin's feeble mind, so I think that memory modification should be okay. It might be.
Guess we'll see.
It's worth a try. Again, it's all magic shit. I don't know.
Yeah, all I've got from that is question the Silent Sisters, capture Valentine.
Will we get an updated map to show the Dwagar have moved? And because I assume Ariel looked at the table, and thus I looked at the table.
Yes.
Okay.
In that regards, they're generally in the same position, but it looks like they're making their way towards the surface, definitely within striking distance of Ilharavel.
But does that mean they know where Ilharavel is? That's the question.
You do not know.
I will do.
I mean, Dwargar undergroundy people. Sure, they know where the undergroundy people.
I mean, That's like saying the surface. Every surface dweller knows where every city on the surface is. The
I
Underdark.
point at the map we're currently looking at. Yes.
I appreciate what you're saying, but it's not that simple. The Underdark is just as vast as the surface. We were down there for God knows how long. We didn't know our way around. We just stumbled through.
We hadn't lived there our entire lives. We were there for like a few days.
Don't forget that supposedly the Dwagar live on the back of a traveling beast.
Hadn't heard that one. Okay.
Now you have. That's what I learned when we went to. Well, it's rumored when we went to Filiderzan. But I do have sending prepared today, so I will send. The current head priestess, who I'm definitely on bestie terms with, a message.
Head priestess of who?
The Ilharavel priestess.
The one that
Okay.
married good old
Right.
stone giant bloke.
Night Verity. We'll be finishing up in a couple of minutes anyway. So. So what do you send to the head priestess?
So, greetings, priestess. Korgrin here. Received reports. Dwagar are nearing Ilharavel. I don't know if Ilharavel counts as one word.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
Okay. So that's 10. Be on lookout for scouts. Consider relocating or hiding while they pass. Stay safe. 24.
Message comes back to your mind. It says, by the vast protection of Lolth, we are protected from all enemies and all false prophets of a doomed religion. But I thank you.
Religious fanatics, man. Fucking terrible.
So I interpret that as, thanks for the warning, we don't need it. Basically.
Pretty much.
Do we know?
They're religious. They believe their Lolth will protect them from any kind of enemy attack.
Do we know how many Dwagar were marching?
You do not know the Dwagar's numbers.
Just
But
that
you
they
do
are.
know that their entire army is likely in the thousands, close to maybe 10,000 or so.
I'm trying to see. So 1,000 drow, 100 drow priestess.
That would be their entire army, however.
Yeah.
You know that King Gruzzle the Shell is the type of man that, dwarves of Philadelphia tell their children scary stories about, sort of thing. He is a powerful individual, a warrior king, basically.
But we also loathe the man, so we say he has shit in his beard and his teeth are all rotten. And
yeah, like he's quite. He is the devil incarnate. He's fucking awful. You hate him. He's horrible, but he's pretty scary.
yeah. All the dwarves laugh, and it's the typical, "Oh, I could take him if I met him on the battlefield," but everyone's like, "Fucking, hope I never see him, little bastard."
Oh, I'll take him on the battlefield, but alone in a dark room, I'll protect my anus. Thank you, sort of thing.
I'm gonna send another sending because I feel like if anyone's gonna come into contact with them, it's going to be the drow. So I'll say, loath though I am to admit, we may have what the Dwagar want. Looking for royal jewels, we have would be okay to parley.
There's a pause, a definitive pause. And you think to yourself, is she going to respond?
She's left me on red.
But then you do get a response that says, a little birdie told me that the Duragar are aware of who stole what is precious to them, and now fight for those who promised to get it back.
Destroy it.
You are aware.
Did you say destroy it?
Yeah, then they can't get it back.
Interesting.
You
Carry
are
on.
aware that obviously somebody was with you when you took those jewels.
Yes. Dickhead fucks a lot.
I hope he doesn't fuck a lot.
Time to get
That-
jiggy wiggy with it, guys. Yeah.
That or he's got a Dakimura of Arrabella, and he cuddles it every night.
Who's Dickhead McFucks-a-lot? Is it Edgar?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't really reply because all you'll hear is Ellie laughing hysterically in the background. Like a
Which
child at the
part?
word fucks a lot.
Right.
However, with this realization that the Duragar have likely sided with the king because they were informed who took the jewels, get the feeling that negotiation with them is most likely off the table now.
Well, now we get to kill them all, which is what Korgrin wanted anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
And the information that has been gathered for you by Ariel and the creative solution that you guys will need to figure out to get the centaurs on side. We'll call that a session there, guys, so you can have a good think about what it is you want to do next and how you want to process all of this.